it's because that's the whole point of creating the armor, is to have better armor. And having the crafting armor, having it be better than anything that you can get elsewhere, other than like maybe then like even mythic, maybe even being, you know, like the step between mythic and, I'm sorry, heroic and mythic, is what made it viable. You know, you'd go out, you'd either farm the materials or you'd pay for the blacksmith or leather worker or tailor or whoever to create an entire set for you, or maybe you just buy them off the auction house, and then you would have the actual armor to be a decent stepping point in between those two tiers, and that made it totally viable. But they just don't have that, and I'm hoping they learn from it this time around.
Yeah, it'd be nice.
Because
I remember making that Titan steel mace.
yeah,
That thing was untouchable.
Absolutely,
for
dude.
A long time, you know what I mean?
I forgot all about that. The Titan steel mace, absolutely. Dude, man, that's just because I was trying to pinpoint when professions stopped being as useful as they were, and I felt like Lich King was roughly around the time, but I couldn't pinpoint any specific item, and you just pointed out the item, the mace. I remember farming for that mace.
Yeah. Well, and there was an equivalent all the way around. It was the mace, and there was also like a dagger and a sword and all that kind of stuff. But the reason the mace was so crazy popular was the combination of it being good and strong, and also all of the Death Knights, the overabundance of Death Knights that needed it to, you know, tank and DPS. So.
Yeah. That's a very strong point. So it's interesting. Have I met you yet, by the way, my friend?
I'm RTOS.
Oh, hey, Art, how you doing? Have I talked to you on Discord yet?
Yeah, we talked a little bit the other day.
Cool, because your voice sounds familiar, but I'm having a hard time pinpointing any conversations we were having recently.
I jumped in here with a group of people. We were going to run a dungeon, and
I see. So that's when I went to another channel.
Yeah, and you went to the other channel.
Okay, cool. I gotcha. Well, cool. How are you liking the guild so far? Are you feeling at home?
I mean, it's pretty nice. I haven't done a whole lot with all these guys yet. Oh, I'm the DPS is the wrong person talking over here. Haven't done too much. Tried to get a little bit of stuff done with some people the other day. But I've been busy with my wife a lot the last couple days. But she just got on a plane this evening, so I've got time to do what I want now.
All right, cool then.
So hopefully this weekend will be pretty good.
Productive, right? Yeah. Well, I'm glad to hear that you're not sacrificing, family time for Warcraft time, because a lot of people can't find that ratio.
Oh no, I've been there and done that. So I actually made that mistake. Speaking of, during Lich King, I got far too serious in the game, and I was in a very hardcore raiding guild, and it would be like I would work, 8 hours a day, come home and play the game 8 hours a day, and barely talk to my wife briefly during like dinner,
So she doesn't have any interest at all playing it at all, or?
Well, so she actually did play it back then, but not now.
Well, that's fair enough. I mean, WoW can grow stagnant depending on how you look at it, really.
Well, and she was never really very good. She was always a pretty hard carry.
Well, should she ever want to come back to the game, if for some reason she sees something while you're playing that seems excitable to her, we'd be happy to have her, and we'd be happy to, I wouldn't say carry, but I would help, because I do motivational speaking is my thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's my main passion in life here.
Well,
actually,
I think her biggest problem back then was I had a nice legitimate gaming rig, and she was playing on like my old laptop.
Oh, so maybe the gear was holding her back a bit.
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, it's a poor craftsman who blames their tools, but there's something to be said for having the right tool for the job too. You know what I mean?
Exactly. That's good. I understand entirely. Okay. Well, that's cool then. Are you having fun with the expansion pack so far? It seems pretty cool. I'm enjoying it so far.
I'm really enjoying the stories. I'm hoping that the end game keeps up with the story.
Yeah, me too. Because if you asked me, Legion fell flat because all of the hype up to Legion was phenomenal. Like you had the pre-patch where you had the invasions and you could level up a character all the way from 1 to 100 super quickly, and they were pretty cool. And then you had the Broken Shore quest line and everything, and that was just, I mean, it got you super pumped. And then you go into the Broken Isles and there's no demons anywhere. It's like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
I kind of expected the whole expansion pack to be similar to Argus, where there were just demons just wrecking everything, but I can understand from like how a player and a game creator's standpoint, just having the same type of enemy everywhere could be kind of boring, oversaturated. But I mean, it's not like the Legion hasn't been built up to this crazy foe over the X many years Warcraft's been around, the 20-something years.
Right.
So, I mean, I kind of felt like they could have gotten away with it if they were a bit smarter about it, but it's like...
Well, and even then, they could have numerous different kinds of demons still, I mean...
Yeah. That's true, you know? And so, I mean... I don't know. I enjoyed Legion. I enjoyed what it had to offer, but the hype going into it was disappointed.
My only problem I had with during the Legion X-Pack, like there was a little bit of it where I felt like, okay, this was, it got boring or a little repetitive. I had to take some breaks. But I had like massive guild drama between raid leaders and guild masters and those guys.
Oh,
it
man.
didn't have anything to do with me, but it was like the kind of stuff that...
It's just a negative environment.
Yeah, well, the guild broke up multiple times and fractured, and a raid team would go off and make their own guild, and it was just lame, really.
I'm sorry to hear that, man.
It didn't really affect me much, but it's not why I play, you know what I mean?
Yeah, true enough. I feel like guild can be a tool to really help emphasize how fun WoW can be, but you know, the same thing for it to go in the opposite direction if it's utilized wrong in the way. So, I got what you're saying though. I remember back in vanilla there was so much guild fun going on with my guild before it broke up, and I miss it. So, I missed it because for the years we haven't had the best management in our leadership in our guild. We haven't had the best guild leaders. They didn't really do anything. And so it was kind of frustrating because we never did anything. And they didn't actively recruit. And I don't know if you were one of the people that when you initially joined, that I informed you that the guild was kind of reforming at the time.
I don't remember if you did or not, to be honest, but so I actually just went through, and when I left that other guild, I just went through and found another relatively large guild that I felt like, even if you hadn't been doing anything, like I got a friend who's all super serious and checks WoW progress and all that, and I'm like, that's not, the way, I'm not worried about who's doing the most.
Right.
I mean, like,
You play the game for fun.
Yeah, I come in here for fun. I'm not looking to be the most hardcore raider or anything like that. But at the same time, like, if I want to get in here and do stuff, as long as there's like a big group of people, I can always find the right people to form, the right kind of groups.
Yes, exactly. But they were trying to look at it more of as a competition.
Like you mean the old guild?
Yeah.
Well, it really just boiled down to, so we had a guild master who was, for lack of a better term, thirsty. You know what I'm saying? And
Oh,
so
okay.
he was going out of his way to like recruit females in an attempt to just
Just to
get
hit
their
on them.
ear and yeah, exactly, just to hit on them constantly. And the raid leader didn't approve because it was literally making his job hard. In that, you know, it's hard to lead a raid and actually get, because they were doing like pretty serious mythic stuff. Uh, and it's hard to be serious when you got random new people coming in all the time and just whatever. There were just a couple problems. So then they all left and I keep getting silenced in here. I don't know. It was just drama. Drama. I wasn't even around for half of it. Like at one point, I was away for about a month, and I came back and was like, "What the hell happened?" You know, the whole guild was gone, and I'm just guildless. So then the raid leader, my friend from there, messaged me like, "Hey, we made this new guild," and then I won't lie, I suppose I kind of got into it with this guy. I don't know what your personal beliefs are or political leanings. I generally keep all that to myself,
Yeah.
just because I'm not trying to, you know, talk religion or politics in a public setting, basically. But this guy came in talking racist nonsense, and I had to call him out for it.
I see. So I mean, that's good though, because in my line of work, as a motivational speaker, as a leader, you got to have value in people, and you got to understand that people come from different walks of life. People come in different shapes and sizes, and as long as everybody has basic respect and courtesy for each other, the things that diversity isn't a bad thing. It's actually a really good thing. But when people are being negative and toxic like that, it's sometimes you got to call that out. You got to nip it in the bud, because it causes more harm than anything.
That was my thing exactly. Is just exactly that. He came in talking a little bit of nonsense, and there's plenty of people who make all these like jokes and whatever, and I can take a joke as well as anyone, but he just seemed particularly serious. And
Yeah.
I wasn't having it, man. I had, for whatever reason, I just had enough of it at that. And it wasn't even like him. Like, he hadn't done anything previously to get me on edge or to get, you know what I mean? It was just overall, with everything else going on in the world around today, I was just like, whatever, dude, screw this.
Yeah, and you know what? Good for you, man. That's what I try to take pride in my guildies, because I like to think that we're can-do people. We stand up for what's right. We have our morals and our values. We don't just let things stand by the wayside. Taking action makes all the difference.
Yeah, well, and that's exactly when I was getting my little talking to by the guild leader, who, I've been friends with now for over a year, right? But when I was getting my little talking to from him, that's what I told him. I was like, dude, people not saying anything, people just accepting things as they are, is exactly why we're in the situation we're in these days.
Yeah. Sorry to hear that your friend's guild didn't go over very well.
So I ended up on this. So are you actually on the, what is this, the Shadow Song server or some Shadow Council?
My guy's Shadow Council. I've had him since, this is my first ever WoW-created character, actually.
Oh, really? Yeah. So there you go. Well, this is one of my first, I want to say 2 or 3. I made a Paladin, and then I made this Druid, and somewhere along the way I made a baddie Death Knight that I left on another server. But at some point, I had some real-life friends that were all like, hey, you should come over here to this server and play with us in our guild. And that all went fine, except they just weren't very good, and they weren't making progress, and they ended up like not playing when I was trying to play. This was during mock, and I kind of felt bad because there I was. I had spent, I want to say I spent about $100 on fucking transferring.
Oh man.
And yeah, transferred all my main characters over here and got very little out of it. I came from Tichondrius, which is a pretty big, pretty popular PvP server. And I mean, I was doing big things over there. Again, like I said, I wasn't really trying to play at that level anymore, so I didn't really miss it.
But having the opportunity and the potential to reach that, should you want to go into it,
right,
it makes all the
exactly.
difference.
Being able to at least say, hey, you know, let me try out for this spot. But I got to be honest, man. On this server, I feel like there's basically one guild who did any decent mythic push at all this last expansion, and
Yeah, that wasn't us.
yeah, well, you know who it is. It's the I forget their name. They're a bunch of weirdos too, man. They stand around, or at least they spent the whole fucking expansion standing around in Dollarend, like RPing on the stairs next to the transmog guy. You know who I'm talking about?
Yeah, up by the big tower there.
Toy Story, yeah.
Oh, I see. Oh, so they were waiting for. I thought everybody was chilling out there because they were waiting for like the Mad Merchant to spawn.
That may have been what it was. That may have been why they spent so much time there. But it was primarily this one guild who was just always there.
Huh. Yeah, we're. I don't want you to feel uncomfortable or anything, and I don't want to get your expectations up too high for our guild. But for a long time, we were on death's row because for our story for our guild was this is one of the initial guilds on this server. And then for years we just had lackluster leadership. They were uninspired. They didn't really do anything, and it was really frustrating actually. And our numbers dwindled and dwindled and dwindled, and with the lack of content, people stopped playing the game entirely, and then we were pretty much on death's door. And so when I was given the reins of the guild, I said that some serious changes needed to take place. We need to do things. We need to have a very positive community to support each other up here. It's not like we didn't have that, but it wasn't super active either, if you know what I'm saying.
Well, and kicking that off at the beginning of an expansion is always the right way to do it. There's no reason to try to build at in the middle of a expansion or whatever. But doing it now is perfect. Even if we, or if you and your guild, if you have no interest in ever doing any mythic raiding or any hardcore anything, it's still the right time to do this. You know what I mean? And try to get, if nothing else, a little PvP going or a little 5-man groups going, whatever works for the group as a whole, whatever people want to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So, I mean, I try to keep a realistic aspect about it, the whole thing. Because back in Legion, when I was initially given the guild, which was maybe like 6 months into the expansion pack, I realized in a very humbling manner how difficult it was to recruit during a stagnant point in the expansion. Or maybe it was a year into it. It was something around that time. And I was getting demoralized, and it was really sad. And as much as I tried really hard to recruit, and I couldn't get people in. And I would get people in, and then they would leave because I wouldn't be able to get more people in time, and they'd say there'd be nobody here.
Yeah, well, the server overall is pretty dead, so that's got to make it pretty difficult to really get anything done.
Yeah, so I created a very realistic approach to it, and I said, come the next expansion pack where I'm going to do my damnedest to make sure that we recruit as hard and as fast as possible. But I'm not going to do it dirty. I'm not going to do it like some of these guilds who just straight up send you invites without talking to you. I'm not going to have trade spam because I have a life. I'm not going to do all this crazy stuff. I'm just going to put up our flyer, and if people try to recruit or join our recruitment channel, I'll tell them how it is, tell them that we're building up the guild, and I don't want people's expectations to be too high while we're still building it up. And
well, I'm happy to contribute in whatever way for now, see what happens. And like I said, I didn't really have any other plans or anything else going on. I just wanted to get in a guild, have people to talk to.
Cool.
Half the reason I play an MMO is, just to have like the social aspect of it. So,
I mean, it's an MMO. It should be a big part of it, right?
right, exactly. Like, I mean, I don't want to just play alone, level alone, and I like going like earlier. What was it? Elder Witch was asking for help. Ended up Ken went over there and helped her out, but I offered to. It only took one though, but even just getting those guys together the other day to play.
Well, I appreciate the step up to the leadership there. You
Oh,
seem like a very hands-on type of guy.
I don't know about leadership now.
Well, leadership doesn't have to be anything insane, because a lot of people, they see it as a big responsibility. And basically, just being a cool and responsible guy that people can look up to, or being reliable, that's basically a very simple version of leadership.
Right. Well, then I'm an older guy too, so it's easier for me. You know what I mean? Like, I realize a lot of people, like a couple of the people I seem to be playing with the other day, were quite a bit younger.
How old are you, may I ask?
42.
Okay. Answer to life, the universe, and everything.
Yeah, for real. Oh my god, I just turned 42. So my birthday was the day. BFA get launched. So.
Oh, well, happy birthday to you.
Yeah.
Both in a WoW aspect and as a personal congratulations to you. But yeah, I want the guild to eventually build up to be big enough so that we could do cool shit. Like, towards the end there for raids, for like Legion, it was just joining, looking for group, and with what guildies that wanted to do stuff, and it didn't become more of a guild group, it became more of a guild joining some random other group guild. And right. I want to have the guild mentality, I want to have the guild culture, the community, and I want us to be able to do pretty much anything that anybody wants to do. I feel like a guild should be a vehicle to help you reach your goals, whatever they may be, whether if it's hardcore raiding or PvP or whatever.
Right.
And so I want to build it up to the point where we have enough people who, because I can't run everything, I'm just one guy, and I'm no good at PvP, and some of the leading on some of these things. So if I can build up a good team and people want to do things, like if I could get somebody to run like a PvP section, that'd be awesome. We're gonna have to do island expeditions.
Yeah. Those aren't even out yet, or what?
I honestly don't know because I'm still 104, dude. Or 114, I should say. Because I'm trying not to blow through the expansion pack too quickly.
Well, yeah, I saw you said you were playing Subnautica the other day.
Oh, yeah. I shit my bricks last night. It's a really bad game for me to play, but I love it too much.
Is it a horror game?
It's unintentionally horror, because it's not... Because it's a horror through atmosphere and environment and setting, but it's not like jump scare or meant to be straight up be a horror game, because what the game is it's a first person exploration game. You see a lot of those survival creative type of games these days, yeah, where you have to build bases and survive and shit. Well, the storyline for this one is that your spaceship crash lands on this alien ocean planet, and
I actually have the game. I just never played it.
Oh, it's super cool. I mean, if you like, it's really pretty. But it's really fun. I like underwater themes personally, so this expansion pack's cool for me. But like I first started playing this in VR.
Yeah.
I like a year and a half ago, back when it was still in early access, and I had a panic attack while I was playing it.
Really?
Yeah, because
I'm gonna have to check it out, man. I bought this motherfucker back on 8/4/2017 and never even installed it.
Oh, dude, it's pretty great because, like, in real life.
I'm bad about that, though.
What's that?
I say I'm bad about that, though. I've got so many games. I've got 180 games on Steam. Oh my god.
Yeah, dude, I hear ya. It's so easy to get them, especially with the deals and Humble bundles and stuff. So.
Yep.
So,
and
but.
I'm subscribed, so Humble just like sends me 4 or 5 random games all the time. You know what I mean?
And it just slowly builds itself up. So, like, I'm scared of deep water in real life. So imagine my reaction to an ocean planet where you don't know what anything is, right?
Right.
So I was playing it in VR, and like the main spaceship was going to explode, so I had to get a mile away from it. They said, in order to get out of the radiation zone. So I'm swimming a mile away from it, but the only way for me to go was like through deep water. So I'm just up on the surface, just having my dude swim as best as he can. And remember, this is all in VR. I'm like, just don't look down, just stay on the surface. Just keep swimming, just keep my eyes on the horizon, just keep going. I'm counseling myself, I'm motivating myself to keep going, I'm coaching myself through it. Meanwhile, I have the headset on, all I can hear are of all the large roars and groans of the creatures in the ocean. I'm like and I'm panicky a bit. And then a dragon jumps up out of the water 5 feet next to me, and I had to take off the headset because I was panicking.
That's funny.
And because it was paused in VR, I could look around in 360, and sure enough, I'm looking underneath the water, and there's a freaking little dragon there. And I say little, and that's in retrospect, in comparison from what I'm aware of exists now. But yeah, dude, I had a panic attack, and it was awesome. Holy crap.
Yeah, I would say, you ever play DayZ?
I haven't, actually.
So I would say DayZ probably did that to me. It's probably one of the few games I've ever played where, because the tension is real, I mean, you drop into this game, you have nothing. You're basically just a naked guy waking up in a shack on the beach somewhere, and you go and you get food, and at first you avoid zombies because you're scared to death you're going to die. And then by the time you've put hours and hours into this game, right, and geared yourself up, and I mean, I've got full military gear, and I've survived for like a couple of days. And then I come around the corner one day, and here's this other guy in full military gear. And like, you go literally days, sometimes weeks, without ever seeing another player.
And so it's particularly scary whenever you do, because you're afraid they're going to jack you.
Well, or just kill you, or who knows what they're going to do. And so I actually have a video of myself basically, maybe not quite a panic attack, but full on for real panicking. And I just dumped an entire magazine into this guy before he could even register that I was there. I almost felt bad because I'd always told myself, if I'm not going to be the shoot on sight kind of player, I'm going to make friends and talk to people. And nope, as soon as I saw this guy, I just murdered him instantly.
Yeah. Sometimes you don't want to take that risk, and it makes you paranoid. But think about that, though. From a psychological aspect, though, that's fascinating. Because if that happens to you in a video game, how do you think you'd be in real life should such a thing occur?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I can't even imagine. Like, I try to think about that sometimes, like, military and police and stuff. When I see these videos, like some of the stuff that's gone around the last few years of police violence and abuse and this and that, whatever. On the one hand, I'm like, yeah, that seems like probably not a good thing, On the other hand, I'm like, yeah, but what would I do? If it's me or you, it's going to be you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, And when you're in that fight or flight mode, it's really hard and difficult to stay completely grounded in reality around you because your own body is forcing you to take action.
Yep.
Man, we're talking about some cool stuff here tonight. Oh, just so you know ahead of time, because sometimes I forget to say, I live stream when I play, when any new content. So I'm live streaming right now, though it's not like anybody's going to watch me just run around Borealis as I have a fun conversation with a new guildie.
Right. Yeah. Put it out there for the world to see. I actually used to stream a little bit, and then something happened where my shit broke and doesn't stream properly anymore.
Huh.
And I actually did quite a few recordings and stuff. I use shadow play, and there's probably better ways. I know a lot of people say OBS is better, but for me, I'm lazy and it's built in, and I just press a button and that works.
Sure.
Except now it doesn't. So.
Huh. Well, if you were having fun doing that, if that's something that you enjoy to do, it wouldn't be bad to try out perhaps OBS, and I could walk you through it.
I mean, I've used it before. I got it all figured out, I think, but
Sure, I got you.
not too big a deal for me, really.
Yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much what we're trying to do here. Trying to build up this guild as possible, and I'm really happy with how many people we've got so far. I recruited like 15 people, like launch day or something. It was something insane like that. But yeah, I don't think there's anything else much to say. You know, I try to lead as best as I can, and like if you ever want to lead anything, you let me know. I try to make sure we have room for everybody to live up to their potential and to reach certain levels that they want to do. Like if you just want to start leading like island expeditions, like let's say you do them and they're really fun and you feel like you got a good grasp on them and you can lead people through them, you can just take over as a leader for that. That'd be cool. But
yeah, I'm more of a raider, if anything. Like I'll probably do island expeditions just because it's new and I want to see it. I don't know if I'll be particularly interested in leading it per se, but definitely want to be doing raid. Like I don't care about pushing the envelope and doing hardcore mythic. Like,
but just doing it with the community and just trying to get something done.
Through with an actual story. I don't want to pug LFR every week. That's my main thing.
Yeah.
I don't want to sit in a DPS queue every week. I don't want to feel obligated to tank, even though I'm more than able. But
okay, well that's cool then. So like, cause I know myself too well. I'm a good leader when it comes to looking after everybody and stuff like that. But when it comes to in-game content, I know for a fact that I have a bad tendency to get really bored with the idea of dungeons and raids really quick.
Oh yeah, fair enough.
So like having somebody else to potentially look after that like every once in a while would be cool. And you know, as we build up our crew, we don't have to just rely only on like one or two people. You know, we could just swap off and on with whoever is available at the time and ready, willing, and able. You know.
Yep.
I don't know if there's much else to say there. It's just it would be cool if we could keep going, getting things done and stuff. And if you ever have any concerns, you can talk to me. Personally, I recruited a guy today that I have concerns about, which for me to say this is rare because I have felt good about everybody that I've recruited so far, but this one person kind of is iffy to me.
What kind of irked you or whatever it was?
So they were in our request to join the guild queue, right? And so I'm sending them my usual copy pasta and changing it as needed based on their responses, you know, to keep it personalized. But what they did is they asked me if we were level 25. And I didn't know what that meant because it's been so long, but he was referring to guild level.
Right.
Which there hasn't been a thing since, I think they did away with it like the very next expansion pack that they introduced it in. Or maybe they got it at Warlord.
I was looking. I didn't even think that was a thing anymore, but yeah.
Yeah, so all of
got rid of it.
the features you can have from having like a whatever level guild are there. But there are certain rewards that as a guild you have to unlock through achievements. Yeah. So he was asking if we were level 25, and when I realized, I was like, oh no, that's fine, you know. It doesn't work that way anymore. You get everything right off the bat. It's just there are certain rewards. It's a reward system that the guild has to earn, and because the Blizzard doesn't want people, they want to discourage people from just joining a guild to use them to buy shit and leave. You have to reach like Exalted tier to unlock everything. So I said, yeah. As soon as you reach Exalted with the gear, you have with the guild, you have access to everything. And then he replied, and this is what irked me, and you can perhaps I'm reading too much into this, but he said, "I better."
Yeah, that's weird.
So it's.
I mean,
It could
Yeah.
just be socially awkward,
Yeah.
or it could have been like a
would
bad
argue-
joke.
Yeah. I would argue it could be any. I agree, but there are certainly plenty of people who are completely and totally awkward
Yeah.
playing this game. You know, I mean, this game seems to bring out the socially inept and kind of like.
Doesn't it ever though? Like that one guy you were talking about who was who was thirsty for his guild members.
Oh, dude, the crazy part of that was, and now I don't mean to stereotype, but on Discord he sounded like a big buff black dude, and I'm thinking this guy has a commanding voice. He's well spoken. He's he doesn't even have to be that good looking. All he has to do is like not be gross and be moderately successful. And he should be able to talk to pretty much any girl, in real life that he wants to. But, some people just never get over that.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, it's a skill, and anybody can learn it, but it is a skill.
Right. That's true.
So that's funny. I should say that's interesting. But that guy I was talking about earlier, he raised an orange flag. So I don't really know. I'm just keeping an eye open is all.
Not quite red threat level yet, huh?
No. I want to make sure I'm just not misinterpreting the situation or anything. It was the new druid that joined us earlier. What was the guy's name? It was like Gron Stoppel. I keep wanting to say Ron Stoppable because I'm pretty certain his name is a play on words, a reference to Kim Possible. But I'm just making sure whenever I see him say anything that he's not putting off other members, because if he is, I'm going to have to set him aside. I'm going to say, hey man, you're kind of bringing up some negative stuff here. Let's tone it down a bit, all right? Maybe you're aware of it, maybe you're not aware of it, but that's fine. It's all forgiveness. Let's just move forward. And then depending on how he can react to that is how we can move forward, If it's all just a misunderstanding, cool beans. If he's just a bit socially awkward and he legitimately just doesn't want to be a douchebag and it's just coming off as unintentional, cool beans. If he doesn't give a fuck, then maybe it's time he finds a guild that might be better, more suited for him.
Oh man, did I wasted my cooldown on this stupid wannabe boss.
But that's, I mean, I have a bad habit of not even using my cooldown, so. Like, the way things are with Avenging Wrath for Paladins, I could use it, like, pretty much on every other mob, just to speed through things and make my life easier. But I like to use it as an oh shit button when I'm questing in the wild, I guess.
Yeah, no, I mean, I've definitely got, like, even the way I have my UI set up, I've got, like, a group of oh shit buttons. But I also have, like, all my, like, opener cooldowns in another little group on the other side, This goes running all over the place. So, I mean, I definitely use my cooldowns every chance I get.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's just really, like, for me, it's more of a psychological aspect. Doing all of the mage towers during the last expansion pack got me a little bit better on using them.
Man, I got the mace on the paladin, the prop pally mage tower.
Oh yeah, that's so difficult.
I got that literally the last night, like the last few hours before it went offline and came back to BFA pre-launch. And I was like, oh, I'm so lucky. Oh, that upgraded. Oh my gosh, that's so good.
It's a really cool mace. Congratulations on doing that though, because those were difficult, and I don't know why, but for some inane reason, last expansion pack I got it through my mind that I'm going to beat all of them. And this is coming from a guy who doesn't heal. I've never healed. I can't heal. It's too much for my... I have a little bit of dyslexia, like in terms of keeping track of X many things going on at times.
Oh yeah.
That caused me so much stress. But like the day before the pre-patch, I got the last healing one done. I got them all done. So, I mean,
Nice. So you did them all, huh?
all 36, and I'm not
I
trying to
didn't
brag,
finish most of them.
but I mean, like, I didn't do it for like the high, because I don't get any dopamine when I complete shit these days. I was really hoping that perhaps this would, because this is my first like big challenge I've done in forever, because I know I don't get dopamine, right? So I was hoping I would get it after complete. Nope, it lasted all 5 seconds. And I'm like, sweet. So at least I got some cool Twitch videos out of it, I guess.
Nice.
Not entirely a waste. Did you get some of the ones for your druid?
I got pretty much all of them for my druid.
Nice.
I got more than a few for my also my Death Knight and my Paladin, of course. Trying to think what else I got.
Hey, Sess, how you up, buddy?
I see you pressing your button, but I don't hear you talking.
Yeah, same here.
Don't worry.
There we go.
There, man.
There's that voice I like to hear. I heard boss. Hey, boss.
Hello, boss.
Hey, buddy, what's up? Good to hear you.
I'm just getting home and I'm playing my DK now.
Cool, cool.
I've wanted to tell you, Inuyasha has been pretty much my favorite ever anime.
Is that a Inuyasha reference?
Yes, indeed. Well, I met the voice actor David Cate, who's the voice behind Inuyasha, and it's a Shoma room. So that's the reason I kept it.
Cool, cool.
Yeah.
Man, this chick, Talia, is like vicious.
Oh, I forgot what I was gonna say. It doesn't matter. Never mind.
There it is. Yes, I want it. You're gonna push me off the floor? I can't believe they can do that.
So there's actually this really cool painting that Ozzy pointed out to me last time we were talking on Discord here, and it's in one of like the witch houses, because they're all set pieces, they're all cookie cutter. So there's a witch. If you find it, it's a really nice painting, but it's a picture of a human woman, and she has a big bosom in there. And if you see it, you'll know what I'm talking about. But if you zoom in all the way with your mouse to being first person, and you look at her, she will actually, her eyes will move and she'll follow you around the room.
That's pretty cool.
I thought that was pretty cool. And at first I thought maybe he might, because I've never seen WoW do anything like that before. So I wasn't entirely sold on the idea until I experienced it for myself. And sure enough, it's pretty cool.
Audio? What am I doing? Walk. What am I trying to do that noise? What are you assholes are following me? Okay. Fine, I'll put murder you all.
So Sess, are you able to download the program onto your computer at all, or do you have like do you not want to do that, or?
This won't go for mine. I'm sorry. I'll put myself off, I guess.
No, you don't. No. You're fine. It's just, it's because your mic picks up things in the background too, though. So, but if you download Discord.
I have an idea. 1 minute.
Okay. Yeah, if you download Discord, you're able to use the push to talk function without having it up at the time. And then that way you can communicate with us whenever you want to jump in the conversation. And it helps prevent a little less of audio feedback.
Picked it up fixed.
You think you got it?
Can you hear much speed now?
Yeah.
Better?
I don't use push to talk myself. I'm lazy.
Yeah.
I would have to constantly tab over.
Well, because I live stream, I have a commentary. So and I'm certain that would get annoying to people after a while. So I just, whenever I'm participating in the conversation, I have my push to talk.
Yeah, no, absolutely, I can see that.
Because I got myself doing that the other night, and I tried to put myself in everybody else's shoes, and I realized that could be a bit off-putting, make it difficult to focus, if anything, you know. I should probably actually start questing and shit now.
I'm doing my quest now. I'm living as my blood decay. I just cannot see myself doing anything else.
That's fine, buddy. As long as you're having fun, that's the most important thing.
Makes me have fun is these jokers who do this knockback crap. That really gets annoying.
The parrot rare spawns, I always dread fighting.
It's called foul mouth or some foul maw or some crap.
Yeah, that's one of them. All right, let's quest. Let's play some games. Oh, she was. They were. I'm talking to myself. Never mind.
I'll play. Because all you like to fight. I mean, you can't do something without inviting like 700 people to fight you. Ah.
Alright, let's see what we
Blood
can.
Decay is the strongest character in the game for me.
As long as you're having fun.
Blood DKs are definitely OP right now. They were pretty much OP all through Legion too.
Oh,
Order of
Jeff
Embers.
confirmed this. I played DK all of last expansion, and the one before that one, and this one. And that's not doing it again. Of course, that's all I got at the highest, so I don't know anything else.
Yeah, his Blood DK is his main, but just like Jebediah is my main, so he plays his a whole lot, and I play mine a whole lot too.
Well, Jebby has his palette, which he's very proud of, which I saw. I saw the power of that sucker, but it wasn't just my first. I like my Lich DK. So that's
Yeah.
beautiful.
For
There's
best-
nothing wrong with his class, nothing whatsoever. It's absolutely fantastic. It's just personally, Daddy prefers having his.
For our best chance to win this war, we must continue to learn and adapt new strategies. There are opportunities for advancement all around us, but they require dedication and perseverance. Click the list of potential research opportunities for you to review.
Time on my druid here.
Any one of these might feel small on its own, but together they
Might not do it
might
now.
just be all the advantage when we
What's that?
let me know which ones you'd like to pursue. Okay.
And you also?
Oh, Arteonis in the guild, the druid.
I'm Shishomer in the guild.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just the
remember
research
the
tree.
Inuyasha comment?
Yeah. I'm just introducing myself. I'm just being polite. That's all.
Harness the power of the sea, reducing the cooldown of your Hearthstone by 40%.
So this, I hate these follow or lead quests. You know what I'm saying? Like these guys are just fiddly farting around.
Oh, the escort ones?
Basically, yeah.
Yeah. Capture the momentum from your recent flying path, increasing your movement speed for 20. Did anyone choose the Hearthstone option for the first research challenge talent tree?
Keep your gaze fixed.
No, because I'm catching up right now. So,
Okay. What
Excellent.
do you?
trying to catch up. Just got, I've just started to recruit people to my thing.
What I'm talking about?
Yeah, there's some research. I couldn't even figure out where to get my other guys. I was just too hardcore.
Leveling up.
Yeah.
On the Wind's Redemption, which is where like Matthias Shaw, Alaria, and Hellfor Wormbane are, that's where your expeditions to go into like the Horde side to set up your base there. It takes like 15 minutes or whatever. But Alaria has a research tree when you reach 104, I'm assuming. And she, like, the first option is if you use your Hearthstone in the new expansion pack areas and any BFA areas, it reduces the cooldown by 40%. I'm looking at that and I'm just like, whatever. But then the other one for the first option is capture the momentum from your recent flight path, increasing your mounted movement speed by 20% for 5 minutes upon landing. And I'm looking at both of those, and they're both kind of like meh. But I feel like the moving quicker after landing might be more useful in the long run.
You should see the talents for the slug decays. It's just beautiful.
So yeah, I was lazy and did not finish that quest line. You're talking about when they send you over there to Zoldran or wherever the heck?
Yeah, the Horde side, whatever that place is called. I was recommended to do these as soon as possible because the first quests to go over there are just kind of like scouting missions, so they only last like 15 minutes each.
Oh, I should have done that a long time ago.
Hey, Waffle, how you doing? So I was learning because I was going to do the same thing, do them last, but I was informed that it was better to do them ASAP because that's how you get more people and etc. and blah blah blah. Which VR headset do I have?
I still only have the like starter dwarf guy, and I kept wondering like, when am I going to run into these other people?
Yeah, so they didn't really make that very clear cut. I mean, I don't know. I would have done the same thing, so... But apparently questing over there and these little scouting missions are completely different. Because the scouting missions level to your level, but when you actually go over there to quest, you got to be 120. Otherwise, you're going to get wrecked.
Right.
I'm not 120 yet. I'm still 110. I'm just a
I have both the Oculus Rift and the Steam VR, the Vive. Been here the whole time. I just didn't see anything.
I would say
Cool.
The other part of that now.
Cook to larger barracks for your army. Construct
not just
maximum
being
number of troops
120,
you can
but
house by.
we're gonna actually have to start worrying about gear soon.
Open a portal for
Because,
transportation of troops from
even at
Stormwind.
120, if you run up on someone who's heroic geared and you're like a fresh 120, you're still gonna get wrecked just like you're a
Yeah,
scrub.
HTC Vive.
Low level.
No, you won't need your war people speed anymore after 120 anyway.
Won't need what?
For his speed
War
when
mode?
Shadows can be an ally.
120. You can turn it off.
That's what I'm probably gonna end up doing, unless I'm doing like world quests in our area.
Once you're 120, turn it off.
I like getting.
You don't need the experience.
But you still get rewards.
Too much. Yeah, you still get other rewards, and I get these like chests that drop out of the sky. I've gotten some pretty nice stuff from those.
Yeah, I got like my first weapon that I used to replace my Ashbringer, my artifact, was from one of those things. And on top of it all, you get to use your PvP talents as well. So as long as you're not walking into Horde territory, you're pretty good. Back, let's get to work. Why not have both?
I'm literally like a quest turn in from it. Because like I've been trying to play as much as I can, but
I bought the Vive. I saved up and I bought the Vive, and I was given the Oculus as a gift. We made excellent progress on Zandalar, Jebediah, but we must continue to expand our influence. It's time for us to cross the sea once again to exert pressure on enemy lands, lest they fall fully into Horde hands. Which location shall we secure next?
New weapon! Oh!
Yep, that was my first replacement. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was the second replacement. Full Dune. Oh, assist allied forces. This is the next one. Zuldazar is a seat of power for the Xanalar Empire. We've deployed some of me mole machines in a place called Zibala. There's a nearby Azeroth deposit that'll be of great interest to the king. My lads say they're under attack.
Oh my god! Play this through, sir. This is new on me.
And you can, and if you really liked your transmog weapons, you can, not transmog, your artifact weapons, you can transmog them to look like your artifacts.
As a boomkin, that's not very comforting, really.
I don't know why they didn't upgrade their artifacts for like the Mage Tower. That's ridiculous. They updated the Feral model, and they updated the Bear Hulk model, but they didn't do anything for the Boomkin model.
Yeah, it was pretty frustrating. Especially as a boomkin minion since like forever. And then I've always played as Guardian as like an off-spec. And then they buffed Feral so much that it was actually fun and decent to play. So I figured, what the heck, I'd give it a try. And then it was so easy to do, I did...
Chose to
Yeah, no, that's fine. It was so easy to do that I got all of the, like you say, Mage Towers for all of them. But, I mean, the Boomkin one, the worst part about the Boomkin one is not only does the staff / scythe not really look that great in the first place, but when you go into your astral form, it's just mostly clear. You can't see it anyway. Any color variation is lost. It's just blue by default.
Blizz needs to step up their game on their Boomkin love.
Yeah, I get no Boomkin love.
Excellent choice, Jebediah. Alright. King Rin, pass along orders to dispatch our finest to establish a foothold in Xanalar. That means you. Fortunately, we have a few choices as to where we can set up camp.
Really that great. I'm not impressed with Azeroth gear.
Stick around. I'll go over the battle plan. I'm having pretty fun with them so far. I mean, they're nothing like insane, but I'm having fun with it so far. And I think it's super satisfying when you click a new option and it like glows and it makes that noise and the sound effect and it turns and stuff, and I don't know. What's your plan, High Commander? Gather around, everyone. Here's the plan. We already have boots on the ground in not one, but 2 locations in Zuldazar. Jebediah. Rendezvous with Brigadier Thumb, one of our 7th Legion officers. His crew ran trouble at sea, but they managed to eke out some of the camp on the eastern shore. Kelsey. Yes, sir. You'll be meeting with Anvil Thane Thurgaden on Zuldazar's southeastern coast. Ooh, Dark Iron Orbs. I love Dark Iron Orbs. They have machines. Evacuate these encampments and report back with your findings. You have your orders. Dismissed. Evaluate, not evacuate. Machines. Sometimes I wish I was a machine. Let's move on, Jebediah. Tech ship's captain so we can ship out.
I was under the impression before the expansion launched, I was under the impression that Azeroth gear was going to be pretty difficult to come by. And I was like, you know, how is this going to be good for, you know, for off-specs if we're picking these talents on the gear and then you're locked
they're up
in
top.
And things like that, right? But then I've got like a whole bag full of just like 4 different sets of Azeroth gear. It's not a problem at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, so as you're working and leveling and playing, don't worry about it at all. They literally just throw that stuff at you by the bag full. But I'm going to have to get off here for a little bit, and I'll be back a little later this evening.
Alright, it's cool talking with you, man. You have a good night, alright?
Well, sure, man. It's cool hanging out. My dog is harassing me. He wants to go for his walk and get his dinner.
Sure.
It's nice to talk to you, man.
Yeah, good to meet you, man. I'll talk to you later.
By the way, I'm
I'll
pretty
have to
sure
show you
Lord
my
was...
Inuyasha Zippo sometime.
That would be awesome.
Dark Iron Dwarves are cool,
Yeah,
man.
it's the scene when he's wearing the, like, He's got his red cloak on, and he's like leaping through the forest, and has Kagome on his back. Yeah, I was a huge weeb for Kagome back in the day.
I actually know the VA behind her, which is she's really a nice girl.
Already.
Just command. We have.
But alright, I'll talk to you guys later.
Later. By the way, I'm pretty sure Lord was going to be out of town. I don't know for how long though, a week or something, starting last week. All right. Well, next time I see her, I'll say stuff. Ooh, this is cool. Oh wow, Zoldazar is really pretty. At least the beaches so far.
This mission has the bird crapping on people.
Yep. Your parrot, yeah?
You're dropping deuces on people. That's hilarious. Yeah, that's exactly what these pirates would do. Have them cracked on.
Oh wait, I should go back because I need to do that quest.
That's what this requires.
Whatever. Oh wow, the music here is pretty too.
I don't have a hold, so I wouldn't know.
Well, I'm not playing Horde. You're as Alliance, you have to set up establishments on the Horde side.
Hey there.
You'll get your first quest to do that at 112.
Oh, I'm on 111 right now. I just turned 111 at that. So real life is hitting so hard that I can't get my game counted on. Real pissed. Anything else but my DK right now, so.
It's very simple. Don't get hurt, and I don't have to heal you.
See you soon.
Come in, Paladin!
This one will speak. At least he still has his tongue, unlike those stinking Forsaken.
Greetings.
Backups from Coltires. Perfect. I was just about to finish another execution. You've arrived at an interesting time, Paladin. All of my ships have been destroyed. Half of my men are feeding the fishes, and the rest aren't doing much better. We're as good as doomed. Yeah.
Is that the primary detail for this?
It's one of them. Aren't doing much better. We're as good as doomed. And still the Alliance prevails. These Zendalari trolls are to blame for this carnage. I need to know how they did it before we kill them all and escape from this life-forsaken island.
See you around.
Okay. I never got into WoW, but I did play RuneScape. Fair enough. You know, we all played something.
It's trying to give me equipment there.
You want to hear my story?
It's trying to give
Oh,
me
these guys are Jamaican. They have Jamaican voices. You want? I don't even know if I can do their voice right now without hearing it first. Man, troll. You want to hear my story? I was on the flagship. I saw everything. Fine, I'll tell you what happened. Better for you to know. Better for you to feel the fear. Tell us everything, Zendalari.
These little boxes as playable.
Hold on a second. I got animation.
It appears the Alliance dogs had lost our scent.
Good, good. Our journey is almost over.
I hope the War Chief's faith is well placed.
She seems very powerful, certain, in control.
It is an honor to serve my queen.
My princess is also strong-willed and sure of herself. Our king has always found her to be challenging.
Hold on.
Almighty Rezan, as always, you come when I ask your aid.
Speak, and I will listen.
Serpent.
I have sought the aid of the Horde, but my father may not agree with my actions. Advise me. You are the lower of kings and queens.
My eyes see much. They see your boldness,
That's her
your
Tyrannosaur.
power, and enemies who fear both.
Okay. Oh, so this is the one where the one ship survived. That one in the center there.
We are home.
Huh. Never tried WoW. It seems super complicated. So is RuneScape 3 though. Anything can be complicated depending on how you look at it. The game builds you up to the point where you can be able to handle the complications. Wow, that was pretty cool.
What can I do for you? Can I help you?
Princess Talanji, you say? I see. King Rin will be told about this. This Zandalari princess will learn what it means to make an enemy of the Alliance. Things can always get worse. We do our best with what we have. Now on to more pressing matters. The Forsaken have shown up and are preventing us from saving our people. All my soldiers are either injured, exhausted, or in no shape for fighting. Seems these trollish natives have joined them as well. I am spread too thin. Kill the Horde. Kill the Zandalari. Kill them all. With your arrival, our salvation may have arrived. Your rowboats will serve as a way for us to evacuate the most critically injured. Unfortunately, the Horde have brought in a ship, and there's no way we can get our boats past their blockade. While the rest of us unload our injured on the boats, we need you to infiltrate their ship and disable those cannons.
See you later.
Copy that.
I'm so glad I didn't get no other characters right now.
Hello. What can I do for you?
Alright, I can do all this stuff. So the last Horde place that I went to at 12 didn't give me an animation, but the one that I went to at 14 did. But you can choose them, so the first one I went to was like the Blood Swamp, no animation there. But the second one I went to is the Zuldzar, which is like more like jungle. And then the other option is the desert, so I've yet to see what goes on there.
What's on your mind?
I am in no use. I am of no use without me hammer. It's like I'm missing me hand. Food, wood, cloth. We're short on everything. Of course I'm always short, but that don't stop me. See what you can salvage from the shipwrecks, alright? You here to help? I don't have anything. Or maybe I do. I know it's a simple hammer.
Yes, you have a lot more to do with one, I just have the one character. You have like...
I like 18. I know it's just...
And I think that's enough, man.
I know it's not a special.
Plus, you make more of an alcoholic, and if I actually do my character, that's probably more.
Well, I make my alts just so I can experience the storyline and so they can support Jebediah. Because they're all... Because once I get them to 120 and I build up their mission tables, that's pretty much the reason I have them exist. So they can make me some money. It's not like I go around and do stuff with them. It's just they make me money and I'm happy. I know it's not special, but it's a mine. That disgusting undead, Ellen Hawkins, is taunting me with it. I promised Fioria I wouldn't have run off to fight him, but you make no promises. Kill him and retrieve my hammer, alright?
Keep your feet on the ground.
Reinforcements? Ah, thank the light. We done the best we can triaging the injured, but we need help. We need more hands that can help heal wounds, or at the very least apply bandages. How are your hands? Here, take these bandages and do what you can to treat the injured. That sounded more Jamaican than... It's really hard for me to slip in between accents. So I got a ton of quests now. Seems super content. Okay, never mind. Yeah, but I see all the shit at the bottom, and I'm like, what am I even looking at? Oh, they're all abilities, but they give them to you one at a time, so you learn how to use them. You start off with like maybe 3. And they're all different from each other. And as you progress and as you level up and get stronger, they give you more. And you learn. You know, it's you know, just it's not too crazy. Seems complicated and what's the word I'm looking for? We're intimidating at first, but it's really not. It's pretty. Now, if you started off with like one of the character boosts, where they give you all of your stuff right at the beginning, and they give you max level, then shit's complicated. But Hamord. Were you able to download Discord, or?
No, I can only open the page.
You can't download it to your computer? Oh, there's a chest. You can start at max level? Close to max level. It's they have boosts, and what they do is they bring you up to the character level at the beginning of this expansion pack. The previous highest rank. So in this case, like this expansion pack starts at level 110, you would start at 110. And then you would have all of your abilities, and then that would be confusing if you were not familiar with how the game plays. I am, however, familiar with how the game plays, and so when I got my boosts, my free level 110s, I know exactly how to make them work and stuff. Major Alan Hawkins, he's the dude who has the. Seems pretty dumb. Not really. It's to get people, like, let's say you wanted to play World of Warcraft, right? But you feel like you're missing out because you're level 1. You wanna be where everybody else is playing. You know, you feel like it'll be forever for you to get up there and stuff. You use the boost, you get up to level 110, and you're part of the current content. I thought this game had skill trees like RuneScape, where you had like you had to level different skill. They used to. This is as complicated as the skill tree gets, or the talents get. I have 2 down here because I have a specific item from the previous expansion pack that allows me to. But I can kill you with my finger. But as soon as I reach 110, 116, that's going to be outdated and it won't work like that anymore. But shut up. They used to have a really crazy talent tree, and that was up until like the 2nd expansion. Then the 3rd expansion pack, I think they started to streamline it to make it easier for people who are getting into the game to play. Yeah, that sounds about right. What? There's nothing wrong, Sess. What's up? Sess. Oh my god, Sess. He doesn't understand that you can have Discord on without having to constantly broadcast every single thing you say. It's very frustrating. How long have I played the game? Since vanilla. Since vanilla. More like 12. It's been about 12 years. Came out like 2006. But I think I actually started maybe 2006. 2004? Something like that. I really like this music. Oh, the music that I liked is gone. I don't gotta fight this guy again, but I'll help this person out real quick. Music is very pretty. Damn, my RuneScape just passed 11 years, I think. I don't play anymore though, I got hacked. Sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that. That must have been really frustrating. Is Ozzy on? Yeah. Sorry to hear it. I completed my quests. I gotta heal 4 more soldiers. Gotta destroy 3 cannons. You're up on the ship. Okay. I would equip it anyway shortly after, though. I didn't like the combat upgrade. Update. And the new graphics looked cartoonish. That sounds super douchey. How am I supposed to get up there? I was expecting to find like a ladder, but there's no ladder or anything. Oh, there's a rope, but it was the same color as the boat. And because I wasn't close enough, I couldn't see. I couldn't see it. Forsaken scumbags. No more cannon. No more cannon. What is this face he makes? It's funny. I think it's funny. Alright, where are we? I still have 3 soldiers to heal. Gotta kill 8 Zandalari. Hello?
Hello.
Hey, buddy.
You hear me now?
Yeah.
I fixed it.
Cool, man. For a second there, I thought I was feeling really bad because I felt like I discouraged you.
Oh hell no! I felt bad because I was trying to keep it from causing a riot or something.
Nah. Okay, so good. We were both scared for the right reasons.
Well, I really like you, so I don't want to piss you off.
No, you're not gonna piss me off.
I'm on my DK. You shouldn't have no background stuff now.
Yeah. And this way it makes it easier for us. We can listen to the music and we can experience stuff and like where I'm currently at, the music is really pretty.
I'm murdering people, so one sec. But I'm playing my DK. I know your paladin was great and I loved it, but it wasn't just my preferred.
That's fine, man. That's fine. The only thing I was just trying to show you was that playing other characters can be fun too.
Oh, I'm not going to argue. I really wanted the shaman, but I didn't want to go through crying. I truly wanted one.
You didn't want to go into one doing what?
No, I didn't want to do shaman because I felt it was class sucked hoagie, so I didn't want to waste time with something.
Oh, okay. You didn't want to waste time. I gotcha.
I'm nothing against the other classes. It's just oh, there's a bunch of spiders I see. Oh look, a bunch of spiders. Let's get them all out here.
Let's do this.
Hell yeah.
Someone chopper. What is it?
Come on, all of them.
It's a.
Alright, bring one of those.
Alright, 2 more Zandalari, which I can kill these 2 guys.
See how many was that? Like 9,000 of them? Woo! Hey Jeb, look at that.
Yeah, I got one of those earlier. From the scrapper, I think.
Did you see my helmet? Look at this.
I did.
That has powers on it. It actually, is that the Azeroth gear you guys were talking about?
Yeah, that's one of them. I think so. Yeah, it definitely is. Yep.
Oh, that looks delicious. It gives me a party look. Let's take a look here.
And when you put it on, like it's either shift click or something, and you can see the Azerite powers for it.
I already added it to it there.
Cool.
Yes, sir. Let's see. I'll tell you what it gave me. It gave me hard strike, amplifies your blood plague on your primary target for 15 seconds, causing it to drain an additional 89 health each time it drains.
I have no idea what he's saying. Cool.
Not too shabby.
Did you find anything useful? Small bundle of supplies,
I
cloth,
think
wood,
that's
nails,
my
super
genuine
bundles.
first piece that's out in the world.
It's amazing what we can do when we have the supplies to do it. Alright. Simple hammer. There's not really anything special about it, other than 2 tiny initials carved into the haft.
Dude, we ready to go? Oh, well, right
Do not judge me.
Fine.
This is me best
What
hammer.
took 9 years to get one?
I know it doesn't seem like a special hammer, but to me it's very important.
Welcome.
You'd make an excellent medic. Or, at the very least, a good nurse. Father taught us to use the forge. This hammer was the first one we made together.
I can't use
Sentimental
it,
guy.
so...
Safe travel.
Quartermaster. Sell my crap, please. Thank you. So the new expensive mount is a Brontosaur, and it's 5 million gold.
What can I do for you?
5 million? Oh, God. Did you get it already?
Nah, I spent some gold on. I was close to 4. I was at 4 million gold earlier, but I spent a bunch of it on Mythic 15 plus runs, so I could unlock the appearance. So I'm only at 3.1 million gold.
Oh, is that all?
Yeah,
Yeah.
a few less Cretans
I
to
have
worry
like
about.
13,000, and that's just because.
Now we can get our wounded to safety.
That was the last bit of money I got before the thing shut down.
Hey,
I'm broke otherwise.
Kelsey, American Covert. Jebediah, how are things going over here? Oh wow, there's horde soldiers everywhere, and Zundalori trolls,
You and I'll fix it.
and hardly any machines at all. We should definitely head back to Zabala with the Dark Iron Dwarves. It's perfect for a foothold.
Alrighty then.
Okay. I'm afraid I have to agree with the gnome, Jebediah. We're backed up against the wall with an ocean full of enemy ships pinning us in. We'll hold the line. You go on ahead. For the Alliance. For the Alliance.
For the Alliance.
Never mind.
We should get everybody. Oh, it's a boat. Take the rowboat to Zabala. What was that all about? Oh, beware, beware, the daughter of the seas. Beware, I heard him cry. His words carried upon the ocean's breeze as he sank beneath the tide. Those blood-soaked shores of Kalimdor, where soldiers fought and died, the admiral fell at Theramore because she left his side. Why this, oh daughter of the sea? Why this, did you forget your seaside days? I forget how the song goes. Always the pride of our nation's eyes. How could she go astray?
That's right, pal.
When she did flee across the ocean deep, the admiral followed west. What else but sail to save a daughter's life? And pray she still drew breath.
Oh, there, that shit is.
But there he found, on the western shores,
It's gonna be
enemies
ready for
upon the rise. And when he faced those savage foes, his daughter stood aside. Buried deep beneath the waves, betrayed by family, to his nation with his last breath cried, beware the daughter of the seas. Beware the daughter of the seas. Something like that. I mean, it's not like I have that song memorized, but I enjoyed it. Zabala Shallows. All of this, all of the ore. Ten minutes to get morning. The day starts over. Nothing. That's right up, yeah.
I'll take a sticky side.
Fine, I'll kill him. Oh, but, oh, Right. They're talking about the Azeroth. That's the whole point. Why we're here. But I saw a ton of mining nodes. Saw a bunch of mining nodes over here. On our way. There's no point. I'm never gonna come across them. They're burning up our supplies. Fucking douchebags. I say good morning a lot during the hockey season. I also drink a lot more. I wonder if there's a relationship there. None of this way.
There's a fire in our hearts.
You're Jebediah, the human paladin that Kelsey's been talking up. We've heard much about you, lad. Did I tell you my $1 billion idea? Still no comfortable sharing me arts with the whole alliance. Seems the enemies anticipated our moves. While we developed our refining techniques for Azeroth, the goblins have done the same. It wasn't 5 minutes after we established ourselves here that the Horde arrived to disrupt our progress. We've got several shaman of great import waiting impatiently in the mole machines on the beach. You could take the key and clear the way so they arrive safely. With me shamans still in their conveyances, a vital component of our upcoming ritual remains scattered amongst the supplies. I can only hope the Horde haven't taken them. They're rare and precious. If you see any glowing objects out there, recover them. They're of tremendous value.
Forges glow. Watch your
Okay. Renew merchant line. Merchant side line for sports parent. It's called the because line.
Good day to you.
Yeah, bring him on.
Have a good
Oh, I like this new tent. The new tent model set pieces that they have look really cool.
Yeah.
Great to meet you.
I transmog my new spear into a scythe.
Watch your back.
Because hockey, hockey's a big selling sport, I suppose.
She's talking about selling it to the parents. Because the parents who drag their kids everywhere across country to participate in the competitions like Gabby and Ozzy do, they don't ever have time for anything because they're always schlepping out because of the hockey games. Fireland slag.
Cheers, Ronan.
It was hotter than Ragnaros's fiery bottom in there. I'm sure my buffs have fallen off by now. These don't feel like they last an hour.
That's why I had my helmet, because I felt it was stupid looking. So I put it on.
Yeah, I don't like the helmets, but the rest of the armor is pretty cool. I'm allowing their armor to stay untransmogged for a while.
Some of it.
I want credit in killing this guy.
Yeah, bring them on. I just love it. It's just monsters just randomly appear. Like, hey.
One more minute in that thing and I would have been a
I'm on
reckoning.
Vigil Hill right now.
Why Tiragarde leave us in those tin cans for so long? Gah. What else do I gotta do? I need some more slag, and I need to... There's another mole machine. Oh, there is. I'm not going in one of those things without a key ever again. Fine frightened, friends.
Which helmet were you talking about?
The one I got recently. Here, I link it for you. That one.
I like those, honestly.
I can't do it too talky amount pictures, so I transposed it as a one. That's just me.
Those look like old, like 13th century British helmets.
Yeah, I know, but if I want to be reminded of helmets of the old where I used to be from, yeah, buddy, I'll pass. I think it's just scarred, you know?
What are these guys? Careful what you summon. Call me a quivering beard, Thalen. I'm not as foolish as Sorcerer Thane Thorison. We're drawing power from the Firelands. Nothing dangerous will heal our call. But nothing dangerous will heal our call. Oh, it's Thalen!
How deep you willing to delve?
If they don't want to cook in a mole machine, they should have chose a different profession. Hums with a fiery rage. I wasn't worried about them being broken. A little fire never hurt those rocks. Couple of scorch marks here and there, but nothing out of the ordinary. These'll do nicely. The rumors of your capabilities seem overblown, but it appears you're indeed a competent one, aren't you? I underestimated you, Jebediah. For that I apologize. Don't tell Thalen. The components for a ritual are now prepared. All you need to do is add the Fireland slag to the unstable magma, and a great being from the Firelands will hear our call. You'll gain control of it and can eliminate the nearby goblin threat with nigh invincibility. Cool. Paladin, place some of that slag on the unstable magma there and prepare yourself. Aye, mighty fine to summon, lad. You have control of it, Jebediah. Show that batch of Horde what happens when they meddle with the Dark Iron. Alright, what do we got? Raise hell. Call forth flames from the Firelands. Call forth a wave of fire. Okay. Oh my god. Oh dude, this quest is super awesome. It's the Zoldazar quest when you set up your encampment with them. And I'm taking control of this fire elemental, and it's awesome. I hope this becomes a world quest. It better. It's too much fun. Alright, I've had my fun. I should go turn it in. If we just kill 200 goblins, over 200 goblins. They're just walking around not
bonus
scared of it at all.
objective for how much money? 39 gold, really? That's all it's worth? What a bloody ripoff.
Dark Iron Golem. Dark Irons are so cool. Man, Dark Iron Dwarves are so cool.
Have you got one yet?
They're not available yet, I don't think. Or I don't have a...
Has
Or-
anyone got one yet?
Yeah, you have to go be exalted with them and then do the quest.
I see. Ah, ha, 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 ha. Wow,
No.
I gotta admit, I'm a bit jealous. I let you take her out for a spin before I could.
They had a
Those
server
goblins
first, it
never
was
saw
like,
you coming.
I couldn't remember. Someone had 120 within like an hour.
All in a
Some
day's
crap,
work.
some ridiculous.
That's
Anvil Thane, huh?
I don't
You know,
if that's
Jebediah,
possible.
I've been following your adventure for a while, and I just
They
think you're
stop
so
bothering,
cool.
but
I was hoping that
If it
maybe
is-
I could tag along
if
with
it
you.
is, they're cheating.
Maybe help you out.
probably.
I'm not so good in a fight, but nobody can beat my mechanical skill.
I agree.
You know, a lot has happened since you arrived in Zuldazar. I'm sure Mr. Wormbay would appreciate a report. Oh, not from me. Maybe someone a bit more serious.
Partying.
Like you. I bet Daria over there could get you back pretty quick.
Hello, miss.
Hello.
Why, hello there.
I'm
There.
Shishamru.
Hi, I'm Kendra.
Pleasure, miss. I'm sure.
Have everybody so
I'm just
loud.
your
I need to turn them
faithful
down.
spokesman, so.
I dig it.
I dig the ladies, so it helps my wives. Hurry, step right up, fellas. Get your ass down the face. Sorry, I get kind of involved when I'm murdering things.
The Horde will fall.
We'll base their
yeah,
operations out of
I do the
Zibala,
same thing.
then. And I'll have some reinforcements sent out
So
to
what are you
assist
murdering
Brigadier
things
Thumb.
as?
Thank you
I'm
for your
a
report, Jim.
runner that's badass demon hunter.
Demon Hunter is an honored choice. I personally think in this case just a slight better just because, you know, Leech Tank.
It's a lot better.
I like mine. She's
They're both cool, but
menace.
I'm not insulting your classmates.
I know.
they're both cool and all. It's just,
I do need to work on my Death Knight at some point. She's still very small.
the Death Knight's just the necromancer I never got to play.
Right?
Come here, asshole. Look at Maria.
Ah, stupid turtle thing. One more.
No, echo, now, echo. I'm just playing with you.
Let's see. So, have you guys have gone to the Alliance, the Horde sides of stuff yet?
No,
Not yet.
I don't have
Hold
a
on, wait, I'm sorry, hang on one second. This is really hard to hear with this echo in here.
Common, you gotta use headphones, man.
I don't have any headphones.
That's
Well, push to talk will help that a whole lot.
Let me fix it. I'm new at this. Give me a break.
You're good, buddy.
Remember, I'm not used to talking to people.
Well, we gotta change that. Because you're a cool guy and I want to hear you more often.
I'm not used to talking to people either.
I want to hear you more often too.
I'm not used to actually being in active guilds, so.
Yeah, no joke.
It's usually just like a group of people saying, "Don't touch our guild bank, please."
Yeah, right?
And that's not how it should be. We have a family and a community here and we're building it up and I'm really happy for that.
Legitimately amazing.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
Eric, did you end up sending that guild invite and did you end up accepting it?
So, here's the thing. I don't like to just send people invites. I like to talk to people first so that way they feel like they're welcome, you know? It's not just because like I've played characters that haven't been in guilds and people just send me invites and I think it's rude. So I like to talk to
Yeah.
people first.
No, and I I am so glad you do that because I hate when people just send me random invites.
I'm glad I'm not the only one. Seriously.
Yeah.
I'm just like, if you're not even gonna bother to say like, hi, would you like to join my guild before you just send me an invite? I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna even freaking bother with you.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, that sounds perfect so far, Cess. But that's, you know,
Not getting in.
I sent them, you know, my copy pasta. I always change my copy pasta for my recruitment messages based on what people say I tailor them. But we were having a decent back and forth for a second there, and then they stopped replying, which I'm assuming they were busy or they logged off, and then they logged off.
He was probably walking the dog. That's my dad.
Oh, okay.
For my dad.
Okay.
Because yes, my dad and his girlfriend both play WoW, and I play with them.
Yeah, the last thing I sent them was, I said, I see you're interested in joining a guild at Legion of Heroes, smiley face, which is my usual copy pasta. And then he says, hey, yeah, sorry, was fighting, didn't see the message. And I says, which is my first, my always reply is, all right, cool, did you have any questions or concerns for me, or shall I send you an invite, smiley face? And then it just went radio silent from there.
Okay, I'll yell at him real quick.
Well, I mean, you don't have to make him stressed out about it. It's just, if he wants to join the guild, that's cool. I just want to make sure that, I didn't know who he was at the time, so I wanted to make sure that there weren't any questions or concerns or anything first.
Oh, it looks like he also switched characters. As he's got like 12 on I think he's got the full 12 on the server. He switched over to Gandalf.
I see. It looks like they're trying to screw up on a completely different note. It looks like they're trying to screw up our mission rewards because my mission reward here is 70 gold, and that's not going to get me this Brontosaurus.
No.
Yeah, it won't give him enough money to buy a Brontosaurus for me.
Well, I don't know if I'm going to buy anybody one, but I would certainly like to have one for myself.
They're 5 million a hit, so no.
Right, exactly. He's gonna buy me.
Millions to kill things.
We'll see, like, how viable it is for me to get it, in terms of like getting gold as a guide, and then if I can make it a really good guide, I will inform you all what I did, and then you all can just follow suit.
Cool.
Mm.
I'm going back to Argus, and I'm gonna stay flagged.
It used to be that just doing like those missions and sending your followers out was the best way to make money, but
It absolutely was.
because if you got a good amount of them, you can go tackle handfuls of missions at a time.
I have 18 max level characters for a reason. Well, I guess I don't have any max level characters right now, but you know what I mean.
They were at one point.
I'm not surprised Jaina
Still
Permo
raking in dough.
chosen to return home. A wound untreated can never heal, and her wound is grave indeed.
Okay. I'm gonna get. So I actually took on. I'm very proud of myself because I'm not a PvP person. I took on a 120 warlock when I was only 114, and I kicked his ass.
Yeah, take those
Yeah,
names.
you said it in guild chat earlier.
Good for you. I'm proud of you
Warlock's
too.
squishy.
It's pretty cool the way they did this, because the way they have it, as long as you're on your turf, there's a little bit more like level balancing.
Oh, that's neat.
Together we can unify.
That might explain why they're squishy. Maybe.
No,
I don't
warlocks.
have a lock, so I don't know how to.
Warlocks are wuss. They're wusses.
Really? Because my girlfriend's lock kicks ass.
But with glass cannons, you do a ton of damage. But
Glass. That's a good. That's actually a very good description for a warlock.
yeah, that's
I need to get my stuff blessed.
I don't either. Well, I have one, but she's like level 30, and I'm
Shit.
planning on erasing her once I get Void Elves unlocked so that I can make a new one.
Void elves.
Yeah.
That's why I'm in Argus. I need rep.
seems to be the go-to class for them.
They're so cool. I need to play
Ooh,
mine
I've
more.
done a fuck ton of priests.
I would do like priest or warlock Or,
Priests and warlock because of the shadow damage, because it fits the theme.
Yes.
Yeah.
I made a hunter though because I made a
That
hunter.
works too.
I guess you get the like kind of like Alaria. You get like the shadow hunter.
Yeah.
Dark Rangers like with what Sylvanas has too.
Ooh, that sounds nifty.
So it kind of has like that theme to it.
Yeah.
I think I went for it because I really liked marksmanship hunter, but my Wargen is a beastmaster because it makes most sense, right? Because he's a beast. And so this way I'm able to have that both of those themes, and I don't know. It was really cool during the Siege of Lordaeron to see all of the Dark Rangers that Alaria pulled up with our Void Elves. It made me really happy.
Yeah. I agree. Okay, I need to, if you guys boost Corvus is already 925. Elath is 6. Ooh, yes. And, King, you're so loud.
They have some really cool weapon skins for this expansion pack, but with that having been said, I didn't bust my ass through all 36 mage towers to not use those skins.
Yeah. That's totally understandable. I figured out, one of my friends told me how to unlock the transmog appearance for the Warglaives of Azeroth, and I'm like, I need it.
Killing Illidan with his own blades.
Yeah, but you have to actually go get the glaive.
But there's a shortcut.
Time walking.
I can no. You can get the glaives through the normal place, the normal raid.
Oh,
Old school Black Temple.
I already got the glaives. I already got both the glaives.
Really?
Yeah, I went and got them because I was just I didn't know about the whole like you couldn't transmog them until I was like, oh, I'm just gonna run a couple times and kill Illidan and see what happens. So I got the offhand one, found out that you can't transmog them regularly, and I was like, shit. So I was like, whatever. And then my friend was telling me there's actually a way to do it, so he was showing me a shortcut through the Black Temple that only demon hunters can use.
The chain and then flying over to the balcony.
Chain is so funny. So he shows me that. He takes me up. I end up killing Illidan and getting the other glaive that I didn't have. And he's like,
I run that place so much. Because of all of the old school legendaries, that is the only set I don't have the achievement for.
I gotta do Blackwing Lair for that tier 2 Warlock set. It looks amazing.
And this is kind of old news now. It's not as cool. But back in Legion, for the class halls, there are armor racks for the armor racks 1 through 10. And they show up in your anything. You have to completely finish the set. But if you do completely finish the set, they'll show up on the armor rack. Now the armor rack will only show you the pauldrons and the helmet. But it's still pretty cool. So I ran Blackwing Lair a lot.
Yeah.
The sirens are out in full force today, but do not leave the soil.
That's my dad yelling.
Steer clear of islands, and you shall be prosperous.
No
May your
worries.
spirit safety
He
with your
does that a
guidance.
lot.
Must overcome this
Could you bless the
power.
storm silver ingots, please?
Song will be pure once more.
Coral
May
Wing
these-
is tameable.
May the sea bless these ingots and never seek to reclaim them. I have to say, on another unrelated point, that I really like their culture for Kultiris, and
I
that
like the Kultura stuff, yeah.
like the ingots that make the ships and shit, they all have to be blessed by a tide priest so that they don't sink.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's super neat.
Okay, they're doing that. I'm going to hopefully not die while running around in Argus. Last time I was here, no one was here, so it works. Let's see, I need...
Are you still there, Sess?
Yes, when I'm not being able to talk. Yes.
Cool. All right.
There.
Perfect.
Working on Tiragarde Town. It's the last one I haven't done the main quest line for.
Whereas I've yet to finish a single zone.
I just finished Justfar. This is the first one I did, and I just was like,
I love
this is kind of fun.
the
It's
mountains.
entertaining.
Like
5-7.
the higher elevation mountains up there are great. And the quests leading up to the
No second row. It's holder steady.
the manor, the dungeon, pretty cool.
I can't wait to do that.
I think you're gonna like that place a lot.
The
I really
man-
like spooky and horror themes. So,
Oh, dude, that's all it is.
like Halloween is my favorite season, or you know what I mean, holiday.
Oh, Halloween is the
And
best.
fall is my favorite season.
Yeah, easily.
So I'm really looking forward to it. Where should I start questing?
Fall
guess I
is
can
only
start
second
questing.
to winter for me.
Good day to you.
Look, as long as it's like under 65 degrees regularly, I'm good.
As long as it's
Like-
65 degrees or more, I'm good.
Oh,
As long as it's no bugs, I'm good, and that's why I like winter because everything's
You
dead.
see, this I can understand entirely.
I hate. It's mostly wasps. I can't stand them. They scare the crap out of me.
They look like little devil bees, is what they are. That's what they are.
Honeybees are adorable, but
Yes.
freaking wasps are just like, God, stay away from me, please. God, leave me alone.
I don't. Yeah. I don't know, man.
they're
I
so
don't-
weird for the animal world. Like, they're just malicious.
And they don't provide any value to the world, really. I don't
No.
think
No,
they
they're-
do.
they're
Unlike
basically an
bumblebees.
invasive species, if I recall correctly.
Well,
They are
honeybees are actually.
Uh,
Honeybees were never in North America.
yeah, they were brought over. That doesn't.
It's
surprise
brought
me.
over to make honey for tea.
We like honeybees, though. Honeybees are good for nature.
Yeah.
Because, you know, they
There was a
actually
good
do
relationship.
something. Have a heart.
I don't.
My heart's pretty dark.
Oh, a new person requests to join the guild.
Yay.
Let's
More
see.
people.
Pally Alt, looking for excellent guild to grow with. 11-year WoW player here. Looking for helpful, fun guild that likes to be social, active, and do dungeons and PvE together. Not PvP focused. High-end raids are fine. Sounds like a perfect fit.
That
Sounds
sounds
fun.
like
I
exactly
like
what
this
we
person.
have here already.
I mean, we're already social. Look at us, we're talking on Discord.
Yeah, super rare.
Or it's something I'm going to start getting used to, because we didn't do this all through Legion. Not very, really. We did it like every once in a while, but I'm trying to make it so that it's more of a usual thing.
Dude, I was always around, you know.
Yeah, that's true, but I was never on because because when I logged in every day, it was just to do my, it was just to make money. That's all it was on for. I didn't log on because I was done with everything I needed to do. I didn't need to play for anything. Oh, this is that
Yeah.
stupid quest. I keep coming down here to get it.
This is just a hypothetical, and it's going to be way down the road. And I'll pose this question because I know everyone's currently totally burned out on Legion shit. Do you think at some point I could probably ask people if they want to do Legion stuff just so I can be like, let's try and get the stupid achievement?
Absolutely.
Actually,
Not quite yet, because I know everyone's still like, Legion, shut us up.
I played like the first month and a half of Legion and then quit for a while. And
That's actually what I did. I played,
So-
I think, till right after they resurrected Odin, so I think that was,
dangerous nowadays.
Good work.
This
These
is
look
cool.
great.
7.3 came out.
These bars will be
And then I
used as
took,
part
like,
of our
10
next
months
warship.
break.
Now then, you scratch my back and I will scratch yours. Steam
No,
server
I-
is really brittle naturally.
Yeah,
When you
I
mine
just
it, use
picked the
several
game
small
back up,
swings instead of
like,
one big
the day
one.
before
That'll
it
chip the metal from
released.
being chipped away.
BattleForAzeroth.
Keep your metal.
I picked
So
it
like
up
I just got back in.
a week. No, not a week, a month before it started back up. And during that time, I was trying very, very hard to get the violet spellwing, which I ended up getting.
Congratulations and welcome back, all you cool cats. We're happy to have you.
But yeah, I need to catch up on all that stuff. As soon as I hit max and get settled in there, I am gonna go back and get my void elves.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. Is I'm actually running around, and I'm just saying, hey, fuck it, I'm gonna stay in war mode because why not? I'm just like, yeah, I'm going back to Argus and grinding out rep for fucking Armies of Light and
Argusian Reach.
Yeah.
I get that a long time ago.
Because of that 10-month break, I'd never finished the rep with either of those two.
All right, let's go finish off this last southern one, and then.
The armies of Legion Folly that I'm revered and almost exalted.
Lord Admiral's favor.
Why is it raining fireballs?
It's raining fireballs.
Probably a warlock nearby.
Well, I think just one of the lakes was spitting acid. Because they do that. Why can't I fly here?
Yeah. I've gotten more dungeon queues to go than just today than I have the whole time the expansion's been out.
Dang.
People are ready, I guess.
How does someone like? I wanna see it.
Nice. We got the
Leaping Vein Seeker? That sounds cool.
It's a spider bat, and it's horrifying.
Yeah, are you serious?
Yeah.
I saw that, I think, when I was scrolling through the other day. That's cool. Bit creepy, but cool.
I want a spider bat.
I have the 2 million spider mount from Legion.
Jeez.
It's cool because it's the only unique model of its kind.
I still don't even have the mammoth.
Was it one of you guys that was telling me that you couldn't get through to get the Lucid Nightmare?
Someone was having trouble with that recently, yeah.
Yeah, someone mentioned they spent 4 hours in the endless maze, and I'm like, I'm like, that's a long ass time.
It sure is. The trick is if you get, or at least to make it easier, you get the mod that creates the map for you, and then what you do.
You just have to not intersect.
Exactly, because if you intersect, it'll create a new map.
Oh.
So if you just head like in one direction for a very long way, but then you head all the way back, it'll still be there. But if they intersect, it'll create a new map. And it took me forever to figure that out when I was doing that myself, and it was super frustrating.
I could imagine that. That is both creepy and cool. Yeah, that sums that mount up. Yeah, when I did it, I actually had a little tiny notebook and a pen, and I was literally drawing out every, move I made. It took me 2.5 hours, but I managed it somehow, and I don't even know how.
But didn't you intersect with your paths at one point in time and be like, what the fuck?
And well, the funny thing was when I noticed when I intersected my paths, that was because this map isn't just one floor, it's 3. Technically. It's 3, but it's an 8x8 grid, and then it's 3 tall. It's like a freaking Rubik's Cube.
It's pretty crazy.
And I noticed the up and downs, because as you go through the doors, you can notice at the bottom of the haze, it'll either continue on as tile, or you'll see stairs.
It's begun.
And that's how I noticed it. I'm like, oh, this explains why there's multiple floors. Because there's literally stairs that take you up and down.
Starting to get the people that ask for solo.
You there.
Normal dungeon.
So I have the most amazing opportunity for you. I know I'm named Wolford. Fizz bracket is on the eve of a breakthrough.
I need to go through Waycrest Manor again.
You could use an intrepid business partner that is on the brawnier side, such as a paladin like yourself. Just follow the road east until you reach Fizz Springs Resort, the most fantastical wonder of nature. Wolford is the type that stands out from the crowd.
I don't think I've done that one yet. I've done... What's the pirate one called?
Freehold.
Yeah, I've done that one, and I've done Waycrest Manor.
Yeah, we did both of those.
Yeah.
Was that yesterday?
Yes. Yes? I think so. I think it was yesterday. It was either yesterday or the day before. No, actually, it was the day before yesterday because I didn't get on Kindra yesterday.
Just wondering where this was. Thank you
I
kindly.
was on Sinbad and Seneca. Which, Eric, do we have a Horde version of Legion of Heroes?
We don't. We should probably make one.
That'd be a good idea.
Because, yeah, Seneca keeps getting guild invites from randos and doesn't, of course, have you being the nice person saying, like, hey, would you like to join the guild? Or you just throw out an invite. It drives me so nuts.
Not having a guild in WoW is like being a single female on Facebook. Like, the random messages just don't stop.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Is everybody just wants to bukkake all over you with their guild invites?
That's terrible.
But truthfully, sadly.
But it is truthful.
Somebody needed to say.
And if you're playing a female character on top of it, it's even worse. Because I have my female Nightborn mage, and yeah, it's annoying.
Mm-hmm. I have, let's see, Kendra's a chick, Seneca's a guy. And he has a fun background story. My friend is scandalized by his whole background story I gave him. Because I have this hilarious little story I thought up for him. And this demon hunter that I'm currently on, and they're totally dating. Even though he's a blood and she's a night elf.
But, I mean, they all come from the same root. They're all trolls in the end.
They do all come from the same thing. So it's not like that big of a leap. It's just... The blood elves are like super prissy, and the freaking night elves are like haughty about, oh, we're a superior race, but they're not. Well,
the misconception. I got you.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, Kael'thas tried to date Jaina at one point.
Did he?
Didn't Jaina also try to date Thrall or something?
No.
They just had a weird friendship.
Jaina was with Arthas.
Yeah,
that's right.
Well, see how that turned out.
I'm reading the Warcraft Chronicle volumes, and I'm at the most recent one right now, but I haven't gotten through it yet.
I haven't read any of the Warcraft books other than the Illidan one, which I thought the Illidan one was interesting. I know a
super
lot of people
edgy.
Hated it. A lot of people hated it. I'm like, it kind of gives you an idea what he was doing, though.
Well, he is the ultimate edgelord. So.
What was it you said, Eric? You said something about, like, what was it? Fuck, I think I took a picture of that conversation. We were talking about Illidan and how edgy he is.
Oh, I don't even remember, man.
His attempt at humor would be like, I am the edge. Something along those lines.
Probably. Because I think it reminded me of, like, maybe what you're saying right now reminds me of Khadgar. Because if you clicked him a bunch of times, he says, he's like, oh, here's a copper piece behind your ear. I do parties. Oh. In fact, I am the party.
Hold on. His name is Dadgar, okay?
I love Dadgar so much. He is so annoying, though. Anybody watch Taliesin and Avatar?
No.
Okay, well, they cover Warcraft, and it's hilarious. They're pretty funny, and they're great, and they're super positive, and they're fun to watch. But with the guy on there, if you guys ever watched Jessica Jones on Netflix, the main guy in there, he looks and sounds exactly like him. So it's a bit funny on top of it. But they have, because the Wisdom Ball that has Dadgar in it, you know? They have him as like a guest isn't that right, Khadgar? And then they screenshot to him and it's just him nodding in his crystal ball. Knowledge is power. It just cracks me up. That's all he says is knowledge is power. Or He says some of his other shit that he says too. Ah.
What is that thing called? That one is Stormfield.
Give me a few months and I'll have this place whipped up into a 6-star resort in no
I
time.
can't think of it. and it's gonna
A
drive
willing
me
assistant.
nuts.
Now I can't turn you down, now can I?
What are you?
Well, us fizz brackets may not be goblins. We still know business opportunity when we see one.
The other day. We wish they would update the graphics on like the old mount models. Like
Yeah.
The hippogriffs. You don't have to make them look exactly like the new ones, but just make them not so low def. The
resort
wings
staff is
are,
getting
like, super
strained.
pixelated. Come on.
The place is getting cleaned up now.
They gotta
All we
stay
need
where
is
they
some
are
quality
to
marketing.
remind us of how far we've come.
Holds up a familiar looking box.
Do you know that
Behold,
was
the wondrous enormous engineering feat that is the selfie camera. Now, if only there was a generous human willing to capture the
I
radiance of
just
this place.
switched demon. I had someone.
Make sure you look
interrupt the
like you're
stream
enjoying
so
yourself
that we
out
can
there.
actually get past this place.
Goat.
Oh my god, there's a quest to take selfies.
Yes, there is. I just did that. Not that long
Do you know what
ago.
people love? The unexplained. Problem is, people here is unexplained. Everything here is
That's some,
explainable.
like, some
So I have a plan to
gnome-
create our own phenomenon.
some gnome
Phenomenon.
like vacation.
Oh my
resort.
god. The gnome created a pun.
Demons to go.
So I have a plan to create our own phenomenon.
Phenomenon.
Oh my god, that's phenomenal.
It's phenomenal.
There are stories
You
that
don't
talk
need to
about
keep
some
going.
weird chicken snake hybrids that turn you into
The
stone.
fact it's written into the game is bad enough.
That would be a
The
cockatrice.
puns are fantastic.
I've already released chickens, now we just need the snakes. The first problem could be solved easily. Just chase down the chickens and stick one of those robotic tails on
I
them.
don't like them when they're bad. Like, good puns make people
I love all
just
puns.
face palm. See,
I
You
love
gotta-
the occasional eye roll though because it makes me feel more alive than half the time I am.
Yeah.
I'm picky about my puns.
You're picky about your puns.
Yeah. Has to be just incredibly awful.
Supremely awful.
I love the supremely awful ones the most, I think. I have the most respect for the ones that take some serious, like, ingenuity, but the ones that are truly awful, I love them.
Yeah, I make hand puns all the time at work because I work at a cafe, so my other coworkers are like baristas. So we have these little stirring sticks that are in the shape it's like a long stick, and at each end there's a little hand. So sometimes I'll hold it out and I'm like, "Do you need a hand?"
Nice.
It's terrible, but it makes them smile, so why not?
That's good, though. You should have fun at work.
Yeah, considering half the time I have fun, and the other half of the time I want to strangle them and bash their head into something. Because of the fact that it's just like, they're so messy, and I'm like,
Shit, I just killed this stag when I should have captured it.
it makes me wonder how things would run if the boss's wife was here. Because she's currently in California, and she's not going to be back for a while. But I'm hoping that she at least would keep him ship shape and not allow him to make messes. Because, oh my god.
Well, he's married, so he has to be kept on a short leash.
Yes. Except he's on a pretty long leash right now because she's in California.
Wait, they don't have cockatrices in World of Warcraft?
I don't think
guess
so.
not.
Not
Because
that
this-
I can ever remember seeing. Anyway.
This quest is to turn chickens into cockatrices to make them look like cockatrices so that there's a phenomenon. They want their own Nessie for this resort. But we're making cockatrices.
Interesting.
Unassuming chickens.
Unassuming chickens.
Yeah, unassuming chickens.
He's doing the quest that I was literally just finishing before I went into this dungeon.
That's... Where the fuck is this cat? It needs to die. You are in my way. So you're gonna die.
My least favorite thing anyone could say.
What?
that sentence. Where is this cat that needs to die? Just hurts. It
Poor
hurts
kitty.
my existence.
I like cats, I promise. I like cats and I like dogs. But a wow cat fan. Actually, this isn't even a cat, it's a weird demon with many faces. So, better. He needs to die.
Oh,
It's in the cat.
that's fine.
Some weird.
As far as I'm concerned, cats only have one face, so.
Yes.
That we can see.
And kitties are cute.
I have 8 of them.
You have 8 cats?
My mother is a collector.
I can tell. We don't have any cats, mostly because we have 2 dogs.
The last place I lived at, there was a bunch of strays in the neighborhood, and I used to like buy bags of food and then just sit outside feeding the cats while I read comics or something.
Aww.
Aww.
There's like 30 of them. It was ridiculous.
You are the cat lord.
You are the cat lord.
I'd like to
The
think
lord
so.
of the cats.
Lord of the cat.
Just don't anger them or else there'll be a catastrophe.
Yeah, it would be. See, that was good.
Get rid of your catatonic.
See, there we go.
Now we're going.
That'll be the worst hiss steak you'll ever make.
Whoa! That's a reach. That's a reach.
I love that one.
Stretching for that one.
That one's a, I like that one.
You're stretching there.
Oh man.
Too ahead of yourself.
My roommate, when I lived in my college town, my roommate had a cat. Her name was Tinkerbell, and she was a ragdoll Siamese mix. So she was quite the character.
Holy shit, I almost just had my first BFA death. That would have been really sad.
I've had
Whew.
multiple. I've
My
had
first-
numerous.
My first BFA death actually happened while I was away from the keyboard. Some freaking horse.
That's usually how it
character
happens.
Come up and killed me.
Douchebag.
Yeah, I was a little pissed about that. I wanted to force choke you.
That doesn't count. That doesn't count if you ask me.
No, I don't think it does count either, because I was away from the keyboard. I literally, like, left, I was fine, I came back and I was dead. I was like, oh.
Nice gun axe there, Sess.
Right, it's a recent acquirement.
It's a shotgun axe.
Yeah.
That's they make, that's an Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. reference, because one of the characters makes a shotgun axe.
That is not
Is it?
necessary. I don't know. I don't know.
It's okay.
That doesn't need to
Papa
happen.
Jeb is here to make you feel safe.
Oh, that. Oddly enough, that does not make me feel safe.
Shh,
Come on,
just let it
baby,
be.
I'll make you feel safe.
And you.
As you're talking, Jeb gently puts his finger up against your lips. Shh, just let it
Yeah. Yeah. Wait, could I get you to not do that? I feel like
I'm riding a
not doing
unicorn!
that I feel like not doing
What?
that is an option.
It's a rare spawn, but it's not something to fight. It's a rideable unicorn.
I don't want a unicorn. Oh,
Guardian of the Spring. I had to get rid of it though because there's mines, and that's the whole reason I came over here, and I can't mine while I'm riding it.
and I.
You know, I wonder why allied races weren't a thing a long time ago.
Because Blizzard's lazy. That's the only reason. They should have done that shit forever ago.
Reason.
I feel like that's probably the case. Like, that's the only explanation. They just didn't wanna.
They didn't want to deal with it. Guardian of the Spring is back up again.
I don't even have them with gold. Ridiculous.
Alright, so I guess the selfie counts even if the deer's killing me, huh? Okay.
Mhm.
How do you take
When I did the wolf, When I did the wolf, I killed it and then took it. So it can be dead even, and it'll still work. Just so you know.
I feel like the deers in this game, in this expansion pack, are unnecessarily aggressive. Because even like the does that are following the bucks, like the bucks are aggressive, but the deers are yellow for neutral. But if the bucks attack you, then the does attack you too.
Well, yeah. Oh, why wouldn't they?
I actually have killed many of these demons. Oh. Cool.
I've slain countless demons of the Burning Legion, but
I love
3
this.
crows destroyed my day.
In this day, he met the murder of crows.
I have 1, 2.
I fear no foe that is larger than me.
I have not beat 16 out of the like 4.
You're afraid of gnomes.
I want to punch gnomes.
I mean, I actually don't like fish. They're creepy.
No! Gabby!
What happened to Gabby? Your influence has spread. Yes, it has. We all hate gnomes. Gnomes. You're corrupting my innocent. You killed me.
Jeb slowly pats her head. Shh, shh, it's okay. You don't need to punt gnomes, it's okay.
I like gnomes.
Gnomes come up a bit short.
True story.
Don't they? Don't they? I actually want to faction change my goblin mage to a gnome.
So you get punted by Gabby? As long as you're not riding a llama, you'll be fine.
Oh, I'll find a llama.
There's no llama mounts right now. It'd be awesome if there were.
You getting punted by Gabby on the freaking llama.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it was great because she got punted. She did, what was one of the quests? I forgot what one of the quests was. It was probably one of man, I can't even remember. Probably one of the Caverns of Time quests where, like, gnomes weren't part of the Alliance or whatever at that point in time. And so because of her race, it matched her up with a gnome, and it made her a gnome, and she was so pissed.
Yeah.
And then she legitimately got punted by something, and it was hilarious.
Caverns of Time are great.
Oh my god, that is hilarious.
It's cool to see, like, Lord
No. Why would I be mad? My audio stopped working. I don't know what happened. I don't know. My thing said I was connected to chat, but it wasn't actually letting me talk, so I don't know what happened. So I got on Discord. No, I'm not mad at Carol.
You can join our guild whenever you want.
Yeah.
I'll
Just being friendly.
I'm being overly friendly. Hugs.
Hugs.
Alright, let's do this.
Yeah, he's the friendliest.
Alright.
Are you kidding me? No way. I hate everybody equally. Don't ever assume I'm a feminist of any kind.
I hate everyone equally.
Before you ask, yes, I tried knocking on the door.
Don't
No,
ever assume
nothing happened.
for no reason. That's just because I can.
Inspection gadget. Some time ago, a friend of mine who had a digger shop in Borealis just stopped all correspondence with all the state of foreign affairs. The state of foreign affairs. I wasn't about to look for him myself until recently. Wasn't able to. It's not just him. It seems that all of the gnomes that were living in the city just up and vanished. I decided to start my search here in the ruins. With these ruins, but the machines here have gone haywire. Could you go get a magnetic reading on the place? Sure. Those entry bots here are definitely of gnomish make. If the creator had any sort of proper education, each machine should have had some sort of serial number on it. And if they've been properly documented, I might be able to use these codes to track that gnome down. I think you could bring a few of them back to me.
Exactly.
Yeah, as soon as I finish this other quest. Geyser and waterfall captured. Oh, okay.
I think think this dungeon group I have is new.
I would hope so, considering how long the expansion pack's been out for.
Oh, don't give me that nonsense.
Considering, I mean, we ran it
I
the other day.
love baby stuff. Like, I do the dungeons from day one.
Yeah, little wee babbies. Yeah, I've never actually done dungeons until like way after the fact. So like doing them.
I always want
when
to
it
do.
starts is like.
Well, because I like to get all those cool achievements to this boss before this happens.
Mhm.
Stuff like that. So by the time I get to max level, I want to know like every single bit of the dungeon.
Mhm. Ghost, what are you doing? You look so emo. Why are you being emo? Just waiting for mom to come home. My sister's dog is being all emo. High heels are a terrible thing, never wear them. They hurt your feet a lot.
I'll take your word on that.
Yeah, I could, but I'd rather not.
Yeah, it's painful. Especially if they're bigger than like 2 inches.
Come on,
Waterfall.
Steph.
Gotta get this waterfall.
Nope.
Ooh.
You'll get it eventually.
Did you see that staff I linked earlier?
The one that was all like
Sea breeze?
squiggly. Yes.
No.
The one that was all old god themed, even though this expansion pack isn't about old gods.
Yes.
This
This expansion is all about the old gods.
It's not about the old.
By the way, all the allied races are tied to the old gods. Just so you're aware.
Yep, those are some
There are
bad
quest
things.
lines to get them involved, the old gods, all of them.
So, are you saying
Actually, even a
are you
lot.
saying that we're gonna get an old god as an allied race?
No.
That doesn't seem physically possible.
Yeah, I don't
I
know.
want my tentacle monster.
I want the freaking,
I've seen
I want the
movies
snake
that
people
have
that are in Zandalar. Have you seen those? The snakehead people in Zandalar? I want those.
I've seen a few of them.
Fox people.
The cobra head people.
Yes, the cobra head people. I want those so
The
bad.
first smell isn't at least half of the picture. I don't want to see it.
It may be weird. You know those
These are
panther
perfect. You look
centaur
dashing.
people
Now I need to
from,
figure out how to get these
Zandalar?
to our target
Yeah.
customers.
I want those as a playable.
Which one?
Those are the
The
Royal
the,
Guards?
the panther centaur dudes from or not
Oldham.
Warlords of Draenor?
Yeah, no, Oldham, the Cataclysm
Oldham.
expansion.
Oh.
The Egyptian.
Oh.
The Egyptian people.
So like the Sphinx people.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Those guys are cool. I'm like, I want to be one of them.
That was my favorite Cataclysm zone by far.
That was the Indiana Jones one and everything too.
Yeah.
I think
His
I
name is
liked that
Hammett
one a whole bunch.
Nesbury, okay. Oh, 118!
Yay, congrats.
I'm getting 120. I'm getting to 120.
Do it. I'm probably not going to tonight. I'm actually not in a hurry to get to 120. I'm just.
I am. I want to play my Death Knight again, so I need to get to 120
stupendous.
soon.
Now we can start calling our store a mystery safari.
Yeah.
No.
My Death Knight is still like 106.
My Death Knight's still 76, so you're way ahead of me.
I am just a little bit more than halfway to my daily level goal.
See, I used to do one per day, and that just wasn't satisfying.
Everybody plays differently.
I'm one of those
I
people
did-
who plays
I did
50
one per
hours,
day.
doesn't matter what I do.
I did one per day when it was only 5 levels per expansion, because that was terrible. But no, now I gotta get 10 levels in 5 days.
You can do it.
Oh, I intend to.
What were you saying, Kendra?
don't know. I lost my train of thought.
Like how you were leveling or whatever.
Huh? Night.
Hey, you're talking about
Good night.
what you usually do when you're leveling up.
Oh, yeah, I just, like, play for a number of hours, and it doesn't matter what I do, I just kind of get on, play for a while, and then I don't have, like, set level goals or anything.
That makes sense.
I'm a
Fair enough.
casual.
I mean, I kind of.
And we let you in the guild? He said jokingly, of course.
You girls, run for your life.
Those don't exist.
Oh my God.
Girls don't
play
exist on
WoW.
the internet.
Girls don't play WoW. That's
One of the groups I tried running Argus with and failed spectacularly. It was great. One
place
of
is
the groups,
cool.
I joined their Discord chat, and as soon as I talk, I'm like, hi, and they're like, oh, you're a girl, and I'm like, yes.
Age, sex,
No.
location.
It's not possible.
I'm single, you know.
They don't play WoW. It's not possible.
Are you a unicorn?
No, I'm a dragon.
That a
You see,
unicorn would be more
dragons,
likely
yes.
than a female playing WoW. Okay, let's be realistic here.
I'm a unicorn dragon. There we go.
Dragons are the way to be. Hell yeah.
Actually, it was super funny. It's like, of all the people I know in real life that play WoW, most of them are female.
That's kind of interesting.
Yeah, it's like my aunt and all her friends, and then like my friend's mom. One of my friends, he hates the game, but he's really into fitness and all that, so he just despises video games in general.
Does he play it while he's running on the treadmill?
But no, his mom plays it.
Ha!
Growing up for him was so weird for all of us because he would
'Cause it's the
try to
reverse.
explain it. He would try to explain the situation, and we would just stare at it blank. That's a weird role reversal thing going on.
I remember back in vanilla, my mother had me skip school. This was I was senior year that year. She had me skip school to help her level.
Oh, wow.
The game's too complicated
My
for my.
family would never go that far, but there was one summer I was back from college, and I was bored, so I took my dad's war game of Warlock from level 1 to like level 46 in like 3 days.
How's that some good service? So there's an iPod and I forgot it. Never mind, forget it.
I didn't have my own account at that time. I actually owned my own account when Legion came out. I used my own account with everyone.
It's more fun when you can reap the benefits of your own work.
Yes.
But it was back when. It's about like midway through Burning Crusade when I first started playing. I would play on my aunt's account, and my cousin would play on my uncle's account, and we would just play together.
That's cool.
And then at one point,
Me, my mom, my dad, and my sister all shared one account for like a year or two.
I forgot
and then
survey.
Eventually, my dad split the account to get away from my mom because she was monopolizing it. Because she's a vindictive bitch like that.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, mama drama.
no, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That's usually how it is, honestly.
Yeah. It's pretty bad.
Unfortunately, anyway.
Yeah, unfortunately. If it's really good, they got divorced.
Yeah. Probably for the better, you know?
Oh, that hurts. That's off a cliff, that hurts. Okay. But yeah, so we used to all share the account, and then my dad split his characters off into his account, and then my mom left to a different state, making your souls. So my sister got the account by default, and then wouldn't share it with me, so I'm like, fine, I'll just take my own. Okay. Your souls heal me.
Are their souls tasty?
Yes, very tasty.
Did I show you this cool mount I got?
Which one?
The Frost Shard Infernal?
Yes, you did. The giant.
That sounds amazing.
I logged in and it was just there.
I think you get
What?
that for like having a certain amount of mounts or something. I don't know.
Oh, it is from having 350.
Oh my god! I wish I had that many. I
Okay,
have like
then.
117.
The amount for 400 mounts is piece of shit though, so I really have no incentive to do it. This data is astounding. It will take quite a while to go through all of it. Did you find anything interesting?
Oh, he looks kind of gross.
I'll have to send these back to Ironforge and we'll see if we could find anything. If I don't see anything here on first glance that tells me that my fellow gnomes went, let me look into the information you've gathered, and I'll contact you again if I find something interesting. All right. I was pretty happy to see that that I got one of those mounts, because those mounts are only from Gul'dan, from Heroic and Mythic Nighthold.
I still need to go back and get.
I have. Let's
The
see
one
how
from
many
Ice Cream.
I have. Oh, Invincible.
Yeah.
I need to do that one too.
But how could you see it if it's invincible?
That's okay.
That's an old joke. Come on. That's a
Okay.
classic. That's a classic.
Yeah.
I
No,
have
I know.
118 mounts. That's sad.
429. But they have to be all usable by a single character, so it doesn't count for the 400 one that I have.
This Warlock has 50.
I'm just gonna struggle at you because you're so fucking weird. Hey, get
I'm
down
sorry,
here.
I can't.
Fucker.
I have like somebody going.
Nice, nice.
I think my death knight is something like 80. I don't have a lot.
I have a lot of mounts that aren't available in the game anymore, and that really helps for my
Those are the best
total.
ones.
But it would hurt. Like, it would suck to try to reach these totals without them.
Yeah.
I want to get one of the recruiter friends ones because I have one of my friends trying to play WoW. I'm actually going to play with her Sunday.
I actually really like the Hearthstone from Linking Hearthstone.
Yeah.
I have to do that still.
I don't have a single recruiter friend mount, though.
I want to get
Which
the
one?
Emerald Hippogriff, but I probably won't be able to because they're probably going to introduce a new recruiter friend mount.
They tend to do that.
Oh,
And
okay.
I'm waiting and hoping that they don't just long enough for me to get the
You
Emerald
remember? You remember how I was getting targeted by literally everything when we were doing dungeons?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's still happening.
That
Aw.
sucks. Oh, get out there, get out there, get out there. Ow.
I mean, you guys have recount. I don't do that much damage.
I don't
Not yet.
That's
have,
so
like,
weird.
any add-ons, which people look at me like I'm an alien because I don't have add-ons.
Because
know
I
people
used to
play
be...
vanilla and they're like, what?
I used to be so anti-add-ons, and then, like, my brother just introduced me to so many, like, life convenient type of stuff, and
They're fantastic.
I can't live without them now.
Mm-hmm. Like, Deadly Boss mods is so invaluable.
It's
I
nice
need to
because you
get
don't have to
this
pay
from
attention to
you
the
guys.
fights.
Because I play the vanilla format. I don't do anything fancy. I have like 2 add-ons, and one of them is not for anything in particular. It's for pets. One's Addy bags because I hate the bad clutter. But yeah, I don't have like any beyond that.
Once we get the missions up, you should get whatever the mission one is at that time. That'll help you not have to pay attention to it. Because
Yeah.
back in Legion, having to look at any of this stuff, you do the mission, you look at it, you have to read it, you have to figure out what things are, you have to put people in there, you gotta kind of match to make sure you got the right stuff. Screw that. This add-on is just like you click a button, here's 100% guaranteed, bam, done. And then when you're doing that for 18 tunes to make gold, speeds things up
Yeah.
so much.
Two. That
Hey,
is
even if you
fine.
have two, it'll speed it up and make your life a lot easier.
That's true.
There has not been one time that I've fought Lord Stormsong in Shrine of the Storm and not been a Mind Flayer by the end of the fight.
They just know how much you love old gods.
I want to be a Mind Flayer, but I also want to participate in the boss fight.
But you get to be a mind flayer.
Let's see, where's my...
Right, but I also want to be a warlock.
I'm halfway there. Yay. Oh, almost halfway.
Technically speaking, that's like an upgrade for you as a warlock.
Sell that. I already have that. Sell that shit.
Just people didn't feel DPS to me, so they didn't get the octopus off my face. So, once again, I became a Mind Flayer.
Wait, so that's how you prevent it, and if you don't prevent it, it screws over the other player.
Oh yeah.
Because I haven't done it yet, obviously I haven't gotten that far. That sucks. That's shitty.
So
That's just
it's like an
shitty
octopus
group.
on your face, and it's on a timer. It's on a pretty quick timer. So if you feel DPS all onto the person with the octopus on their face and kill it, then it doesn't turn into a Mind Flayer.
But people can't grasp that concept, huh?
Yeah, no, this is a normal dungeon. I don't expect them to.
Like, I would just probably run into the people. Just constantly running through them over and over and over again.
I tried that.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
I'm glad I'm tank.
Yeah. You should be.
I like tanking.
As a paladin, it's not a good idea for me to be an old god. A servant of the old gods.
No.
There's a hermit crab rare spawn and it's gigantic. And it's called the Portable. Maizen the Portable. It's adorable.
You should have never come here.
The hermit crabs in this game are adorable.
But it's actually a secret allied race and it's a horde player.
Well, I'm gonna go wreck it.
I'm gonna go wreck it.
I'm gonna wreck it!
Yeah, your name's
Yeah.
Ralph now.
Yeah, buddy. When? Anybody know when that movie's coming out?
I have no idea, but I'm excited for it.
November. Thank you, sir.
November, yeah.
I'm scared because it looks like it's gonna be another emoji movie. Just a bunch of ads for the thing.
I hope not.
Oh, it might be.
I actually never watched the emoji movie because I was told not to because it was terrible.
Oh, I haven't.
It has
but
to do with
I know
emojis. Of course it's
all
terrible.
about it.
I did the background throwing on that movie. Of course I've seen it.
You did the background coding on that movie, of course you've seen it.
No, emoji, Wreck-It Ralph, and number 2.
He works for Blizzard, this guy, Sess.
Really?
Yes.
That's awesome.
Right? It takes awesome to know awesome.
2004.
I want to get a cool job like at Blizzard or Pixar or something doing animation or character model something.
I'd like to
But
write.
I'm
I'd like to
waiting.
write quests, but
I have to wait for right now.
that would require me completing any writing that I can submit as a resume.
How old are you, Kendra?
26.
Nice. So you want to be an animator?
I would love to be an animator. I actually tried doing Illidan. It was hard. I still haven't finished it, especially because I don't have the computer capabilities now. But it was fun. And he still looks amazing, even though he's not done.
You can do it. I believe in you.
Yeah, the reason I have to put stuff on hold, I think I already told you this, Eric, whole thing about having to get surgery.
Oh yeah, to an extent. I remember to an extent. It was a while back.
Yeah, I have to have someone operate on my brain.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, brain surgery.
Ugh.
Well, you're gonna kick ass, and they're gonna kick ass while they do it.
Yeah, my neurosurgeon is actually really funny, even though he's like deadpan serious all the time. He has like a quirky sense of humor.
Oh, that makes it even better.
Yeah.
So, and he actually, I've consulted 2 surgeons so far, and the first one was like, yeah, so this is kind of gonna be how it goes, and you know, there's a risk you could die. And I'm like, thanks for telling me the scariest thing.
Don't worry about it. The worst that could happen is you die. So.
And yeah, exactly. And so
Totally.
the neurosurgeon though, he's like, yeah, we do this like all the time, so you really don't need to worry about it. We do this like once or twice.
So he's gonna be the guy to keep him in check.
Yeah, it's like we do this once or twice a week. We have a special sensor that will sit on your nerve, and if it gets agitated, there's gonna be like alarms in the room that start freaking.
So it's kind of like Pee-wee's Playhouse, only with like if they say the word of the day. Oh no! Fuck! All right. Shit.
I'm trying to the one so complete tangent, going back to mounts briefly. So my dad's girlfriend, her kid, he plays WoW, and he has gotten her so many mounts, and so she like has, I swear, like every fucking mount except for the recruiter. And so
it's hard to convince somebody to like buy the game and then pay $15 a month.
Yeah.
You have to kind of already understand how much there is to do and like what it actually offers.
yeah, well, the friend I'm trying to convince to do it is a huge Overwatch person, so I think she might actually like this expansion for the simple purpose of it's like PvP oriented, so she might actually enjoy it.
It's also same in-house too.
Mm-hmm. I need extra. So I did a dorky thing with some of my pets. Do you remember do you guys remember the Falcosaur pets that you can get in?
The ones that would lead to getting you a mount.
Yes. So I have all 4 of them, and I named them after the 4 raptors in Jurassic World.
There you go. That's not fine. That's not bad.
Blue, Charlie, Delta, and Echo.
Is Blue a good girl?
Blue is a very good girl. She is actually the first one I got the mount for.
Nice.
Or was it just named them after the Ninja Turtles?
That's another one you could do.
I mean, yeah.
But I was like, they're baby raptors, so they need to be named after something raptor-like. So I was like, I'm gonna go with that one.
Oh, wait, that reminds me, because we're talking about pets. Did you guys ever do the Una quest line?
You asked me this like yesterday, I think.
It's an interesting point.
I can't remember ever having done that.
There is a reward to kill Hathbetshock, the Horde, and Rakion, the Horde. They're on the map. But Una's this little Draenei spirit girl, and if you save her, you can unlock a bunch of cool shit for her and stuff, and then eventually to the point where if you /hug her, she hugs you back.
Yeah, you did tell me about that.
And it's adorable.
Pretty great. Pretty great.
They did a lot of hidden quests last expansion, so I'm hoping they do the same. I'm sure they will. I'm sure they expanded it to being twice fold.
There's a lot of hidden stuff in this Appenda area. But that was kind of the thing.
What was hidden in Miss Appendaria other than like the random treasures about?
Just like stuff, you know. They have a lot of flavor, kind of like this expansion does.
Yeah. Oh, and the 3 hordes are banding together.
Huh?
Now the map, there's 3 hordes that are actually on the map because they accumulated a bounty, and they're just chilling near Bridge. They're fucking up Bridgeport right now. So
I'm sitting here, 3 hordes of what? Like seagulls? I don't.
3 hordes of seagulls.
well, that's I would think that your mind would first go to crows, but
Yeah, I didn't want to go there. It's traumatic.
But there's 3 Horde characters, and they're kind of just chilling in Bridgeport, just fucking shit up, I guess, and they've accumulated a bounty. And I'm not taking on 3 Horde characters.
Mm-hmm. I had a couple levels before I tried to do that. Which I'm well into 118, by the way.
Oh, fuck, I just stumbled onto them.
I'm doing well.
And they ignored me, so I'm feeling pretty good.
I'm fighting a monster called a cool.
Oh, Jesus Christ, there's like 8 of them. I'm just gonna bubble hearth, fuck this.
Okay, how do you bubble heart? This is like completely new.
I love being a paladin.
I don't know what bubble hearting is.
Bubble hearthing is because paladins have a shield that makes them invincible for 8 seconds.
And it looks like a big yellow bubble.
And you can use it, and then you can hearth.
Yep.
That's all it is. It's pretty self-explanatory.
My Hearthstone looks like Dark Portal. When I cast
Oh, you
it.
have that promotional item. Nice.
Yeah, from the trading card game.
I use from the Diablo event, I have the Tome of Town Portal.
Oh, nice.
And
That's
this
awesome.
way, if you have any of these items that let you use a Hearthstone as a toy, you can delete your Hearthstone and open up an extra inventory slot.
Yep.
Which is nice.
I'm sitting here bubble hearthing as like 7 Horde are smashing on me, and the dude's backslash laughing at me, and I'm like, "What? You think I'm gonna take on 7 of you? What do you think that's a logical choice of action? Because I'm not gonna let you fuckers bukkake on me. Fuck this shit. I'm out."
Thanks to you.
I appreciate the offer, but I'm gonna have to refuse.
I'm just gonna have to do a hard pass on this. Thanks.
Yeah. Or maybe a soft pass.
Am I being too loud? Am I being loud? Oh. Oh. No,
Orwington Festival.
we're good.
No, did my joke fly over everybody's head?
A soft
I'm
pass
not sorry.
for the is that in relation to what to my joke?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought so. But we got distracted for a moment there, and I lost train of thought. Crazy times. Are they still on the map? Yep, there's like 5 of them mentioned now, marked now, and my quests are in the opposite direction, and I'm not complaining.
Well,
Very thanks to
I'm a little
you.
ways southwest of Bridgeport, so.
Well, be careful because you can see them on your map.
There.
I cannot.
Oh, you don't have war mode on.
Nope, I don't.
Well, then you're fine. Never mind.
Yep.
Regardless, you're fine.
Yeah, you're golden.
I mean, yeah.
It's only if you're war mode.
I could go look at them.
I don't think you can.
Oh, no.
I think they'd technically be in a different server from you.
I could glare at them menacingly.
I thought this dude was getting wrecked, but it's just his pet.
I keep killing these bears and forgetting I have to skin them.
No, I keep making it to treasure chests as they despawn.
Oh,
That's fun.
I'm getting sleepy. I need to get out soon.
That's illegal. It's illegal. You can never stop playing.
We can never stop, except when we need to go to work because we're.
Nope.
Don't stop believing.
Hold on to the feeling.
Oh, this didn't need to happen.
Street lights,
Okay.
people, oh, oh. I'd hit the high note if I wasn't sick, so you're being spared. You're lucky.
Oh boy. Yes, I'm being spared right now. That's what's happening.
Yeah, I went mercy and then I hit spare on you. You're good. Your name is Yellow.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
I think that would be the only reason I ever become a healer, is just so I can choose with my friends I heal and which ones I let die.
It's like, oh, well, you stood in the fire, so you get to die like the dumbass you are.
Absolute power corrupts absolutely.
Yes.
It can. It doesn't necessarily have to, though.
Oh, it does. At some point.
Any rumors on the wing?
Welcome, traveler. Care to join in the hunt?
Now-
Like, I have absolute power for this guild.
Technically,
Yeah, you
yes.
can just like kick everybody.
I could, but I'm not going to, because I'm not corrupted. Welcome,
Well,
traveler.
that would
Care to
be
join in the hunt? One of the greatest hunting sports amongst the
Everybody
nobles of
have one
Borealis
to
is the
run with.
stout hunting. It's a sport of determination, patience, and skill. Do you think you can rise to the challenge? Stoats are agile, sneaky, and sharp. They're next to impossible to catch out in the forest. The best way to find one is to find out its burrow and scare it
Really,
out.
like team up since we're technically doing the same quest.
Find their burrows and bring back their pelts. Their fur is soft and much loved amongst the
See
nobles.
to your affairs.
Who?
Me, Jeff.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, what's up?
We can team up. We're doing like the same quests.
No, I'm pretty sure we're not.
You did that gnome resort right after I did.
Yeah, but now I'm at Norwington Festival at Fox Hollow Woods on the northern side of the map.
Oh yeah, no, I'm down near Kenning's Lodge.
I figured because you said you were near Bridgeport, because you're questing that way, and I'm questing over here, so. Yahar!
It's not set in stone.
Papa says I could participate in the celebrations this year. They're finally teaching me how to ride. The element of danger. These nobles really think killing weasels is the mark of a good hunter? Ha! It ain't
I'm
hunting
just
if
trying to
there isn't a
level up.
bit
I
of
don't care
danger
how they
involved. There are boars in these woods, and that's more our speed out in the mountains. Why don't you kill some of them and bring us their tusks as proof? Up on the mountains, we know the value of a good hunting
That's
companion.
illegal.
We use bolas
know.
to shoot down our flying prey. Then our retrievers go and bring us our kill. You want to take a shot? Nickel can accompany you.
I wish I could
Shoot
do
down
it,
the
but
falcons in the
she
woods.
stuck my
My
leg
dog
and
will
it
finish
doesn't
the
have to
job.
sleep anymore.
Oh,
That was terrifying, though.
we're gonna have to arrest you and send you to Tol'dor.
Oh my god.
$20. That seems good.
No, Mr. Fox, I don't want to kill you.
Is he fantastic?
Well, accidentally, because the targets I'm trying to hit are small and they're fast, and I hit them by accident. So now I'm running away to disengage combat.
No. Go see. They're so cute.
Oh, did you guys find underwater aquatic PP yet?
No.
Oh?
You're gonna have to elaborate on that.
You're such a dork. Are you a dorky man?
There is a shop in the... Let me see. Let me look it up on the map real quick. Alright, so if you're looking at the Borealis map itself, there's the Proudmoore Keep and Unity Square and area and stuff. In the Unity Square area, there's a house. I forget what it's called, but it's a cat place. It's the Crazy Cat Lady house. And inside the aquarium in there is underwater Pee-Pee. And if you click him, you get the costume for him to randomly change into when you summon him.
Okay.
By your powers combined,
The softest fur you
There's
ever felt.
There's a Voltron reference in Stormsong Valley.
I completed 1,000 quests. Tadgar. The funny thing is, if I recall correctly, Tadgar's not that old.
No, he's old because when he killed Medivh, when Medivh was mind controlled by the Legion, or I'm sorry, Sargeras, when Cyrus is possessing him, he cast a spell to instantly age him super old. Now, I don't know if that actually makes him old or if it just makes him look old, but either way, that's why he's old.
I feel like it's the same thing.
Yeah. So hilarious.
take a look, I got a Trunksy. It's the epic.
Wait, what about the epic? Trunksy.
Have a
Oh,
look.
I thought you were calling me epic. Trunksy does a
Well,
mud
you
dive.
are epic. I'm just saying, look at the epic.
Because that's my handle. I go by everything. Because Eric and Epic are less than a letter away. True story.
Have a look, see. It's called Trunk Save.
Yeah. There's a pet that you can get, and it's in Warlords of Draenor, and it's a pet Alec. It's called Trunks, or maybe it's Alec. It's called Alec plushie, and there's a quest to defeat all of the pet trainers that exist in the world at that point in time with him in your party, and if you do, he becomes a real Alec. It's kind of cute. So it's Alec plushie, and then he becomes Trunks. I'll link them both real quick. But it's kind of like a Pinocchio type of story. You kept him around for so long that he was able to become real.
I love my boy. Cute. You should die.
So, yeah, that's what his description says. His flavor text is, a magical friend created with equal parts adventure and spirit. And the Alec plushie, you can't do shit because it's just a plushie. But it can make a decent, like, meat shield. If there's a powerful attack coming, you can just let him take the brunt of it, and you still win the match.
Yeah. So, you put yourself at an awful disadvantage. You beat all the trainers.
Yep. And then he becomes real.
He becomes real.
That's painful.
That's interesting. He's far more ugly in real form.
I suck at battle pets, so I mean, I would do terrible at that.
I want to
It's just
collect
Pokemon.
them, but I just don't. I can't be bothered.
Now the Horde are attacking Borealis itself.
Oh,
Really? That's pretty
Awesome.
bold.
I mean, if nobody's stopping them.
Well, that's very true.
Might as well. I'm just trying to steal your eggs, birds. I'll attack.
Oh, I remember that quest.
You're in
Don't repeat your crow situation.
action now. Or not. God, I can't words anymore. I don't know. Why?
Go to sleep.
This is soon now. I know.
What's going on?
Go to sleep. You get out of here.
Yeah, you're too tired just using words right now.
You're drunk. Go home.
Enough stoat
I only
pelts.
had one drink, I swear.
Not only will these pelts please the nobles, but they also prove your worth as a hunter.
Like that does not.
Okay. That's a decent. That's an upgrade. Boars actually present some semblance of a challenge to the hunter.
But it was funny.
Ha
Like,
ha ha ha!
why
Now that's
would
what I'm
this war
talking about.
exist when the frickin' Draenei have a fucking space battle?
I know, they have a space laser.
Wait, what about it?
The
Why
Draenei
would
have
you
a space
use
laser.
that?
Why is this war even happening?
That's what I'm. It's stupid. It's convenient for their story. That's why.
We can just zap them.
We could have
Done with it.
ended the War of Thorns in like lickety split, but nope. They're too good to use their Vindicar.
We didn't even need to send Anduin. We could have just.
Not even gone to Lordaeron. Just have the Vindicar completely destroy the Horde forces as they try to take over Teldrassil, and then just destroy Lordaeron.
And then we could finally have peace.
Yeah.
There's nothing like man and
The
beast
Horde is
working
the
together
only
for a
way.
clean hunt.
The only thing standing in front of us.
And you know the crazy Arthas wannabe. Arthas 2.0.
She's become the very thing she hates.
She did.
What? Wait, hold, what? What?
Sylvanas. She became the very thing she hates.
Basically,
Oh, yeah. No, yeah.
just because of how she she killed her own minions and then resurrected them.
She's
as
been,
Arthas.
like,
No, but she also killed her own people on top of it. Her civilians. She killed her own civilians. In the story where Anduin was trying to create peace and he wanted the human survivors of Lordaeron to meet their ancestors who were raised as the Forsaken.
She used to be like the victim of circumstances you could root for, but
Not anymore.
Kind of a bit.
now she's just pretty genocidal.
From what I hear, though, her actions in the previous expansion packs have, I mean, this. If you've been paying attention to her, it's really no surprise.
Well, yeah.
Lord Norrington demanded I take Eddie out riding in the woods, but I knew it was too soon. I just knew it. We've got to find him. Meet me across the river.
That is very true.
Like, you just embrace it. Like, yeah,
I
whatever.
will wholeheartedly embrace that. We're all conniving victims, all of us.
It's okay, I still love you.
I'm reading quests, so I don't even know what's going on.
Huh? Who are you?
What?
I am.
Fun fact, that song Iron Man is not about Iron Man. It's about a story that they created, that the guy created, about a guy who is in the future and like some terrible travesty went down, and so he created an ability, or like a time machine to go back in time to warn people, but as he went back in time, there was something went wrong and he was fused with metal and he couldn't really talk anymore, like vocally. And so the people, I don't know, I guess they just kind of shrugged him off as some weird oddity. They wouldn't believe him, and so he grew super pissed, and he ended up causing the thing that he was trying to go back to prevent in the first place.
Yeah.
Really
it's
weird.
How people know the future but don't have the foresight to take those kind of things into account.
Yeah.
It's almost like humans are flawed or something.
How could this get any worse? The Trogs have captured Eddie.
We're not
Eddie's
flawed
in
at
there?
all. What are you talking about?
That place is full of Trogs.
I am sorry, I am not flawed.
My life is equestrian.
Blank.
I'm not a father. I could probably maybe take a Trog or two, but not a whole tribe. Please go into
Well,
Mistfall
my
Cleft and see if you
ancestors
could
were
find
savage.
Eddie.
I'm
Lord
like-
Edwington would be furious if something happened
like
to him.
fourth
Nobody wants to
generation
be a witness to that.
My
Trogs are base creatures. It's not going to go bad overnight, Daniel.
my
Most
dad's
of the Irish,
grandmother or grandfather.
They barely have any brain process, living mostly on survival instinct alone. They're pests through and through and need to be dealt with. The fewer of them there are, the better.
Locations right now,
Best of luck.
and my own family history.
Can trace my dad's side back to some of our people were courtiers in Inverness Castle.
The side of my family that's known is Italian.
My mom's
Big
side
time.
is French Canadian.
Oh, that's amazing. That is ideal, honestly.
Yeah, so I know like
Yeah.
the one half is French Canadian, the other half is Scottish and Irish, I guess.
Look, you know how there are some people, they're like super obsessed with Japan, and they just wish they were born Japanese.
Yeah.
Right, I'm like that, but with Canada. I love that place so much.
I like how
Never-
weird Japan is.
Japan is pretty freaking weird.
Like, if you want a serious change of pace and you're tired of the usual bullshit, you go to Japan and you see how crazy things are.
Like have you ever heard of Nekomimi?
What is it? Neko what?
Nekomimi?
Nethomimi.
Nekomimi.
Nekomimi, no.
So it's literally like a little headband you wear that has little things on it that allow you to have ears that will actually move
Oh.
and
Oh yeah, I'm
correspond
familiar
to
with
certain
those
ways.
from the convention
Yeah.
scene. On the surface of the rock, you
Yeah,
find
and they actually
carvings,
live in it. I heard they also work on the tail.
which you
I'm
make
not
out to
sure
be
if birds
ingredients.
exist.
If you find the ingredients, perhaps you
They
could make the
value
Trog
their
soup for
technology
yourself.
quite high.
They do. I kind of am mildly curious about the Nekomimis because they kind of look entertaining, and I'm like, do they actually work?
Oh, they do. I know people who have them.
Really?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I
The only
remember you.
complaint I had was the ears look a little meh.
Well, I mean, you can also replace them with certain models if you find them too.
Man, oh, look. Horde.
Cautiously approach a
What?
soreless tied to a post. It doesn't snap at you. But looks
They're
like
on a
defeat in
mission.
its eyes.
They're really,
Trog
they're
seem to
really
be keeping
moving
these
today.
soreless against their will. They should be freed before they are abused further.
They're tired of getting their asses taken thus far, because apparently
Is
they're
it still true? Is it still true that the player base is Alliance outnumbering the Horde something like 6-1?
Yeah, because the Alliance just has more fun. And we don't play the bad guys. Which,
Yeah.
the Horde really isn't bad guys, but, like, the current leadership is bad guys.
No, it's just every
Yeah.
war chief they have is awful. Except for like Vol'jin and Thrall.
what was it? Yeah.
Aside from Vol'jin and Thrall, they've all been the worst. And that's really only to say like 2 others.
Alliance is like neutral good and Horde is like bad.
Yeah, I would say Alliance is like true neutral.
That works too, because yeah, they're not that good either. They're just
Yeah.
evil things.
Yeah, they do. Anduin's a little bloodthirsty, honestly.
He's not bloodthirsty.
And
He wants peace.
Does he?
Big time. Have you seen his storyline through Mop
Yeah,
and
but-
everything?
Yeah, but what is he willing to do to achieve it?
He's willing to put an end to their tyranny.
Yeah.
What is he willing to sacrifice?
Yeah.
That's what the demon hunters is my favorite thing to ever talk about.
I've sacrificed everything. What have you given? It's so nice not to hear that every 2 seconds. Fucker, I'm the leader of you guys. Why are you yelling this shit at me? You know I've sacrificed.
You guys just got here.
It's so bad. It's so annoying and cringy if you are a demon hunter on top of it.
A little bit, yeah.
That's another reason I like Death Knights more, because they literally did sacrifice everything.
I don't think they voluntarily sacrificed it.
No, they were forced to.
Yeah. They were mind controlled.
But now they're awesome. So, you know.
Through, and this could just be me like overreading things, and I probably just am, but I feel like in the Death Knight starter area, like, you know, when you go to the town and you see like all the survivors that are all tied up, and they're talking to them, and there's the lady and she's trying to get you to remember your humanity.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like through her context, there is a decent implication that you were originally a paladin.
That doesn't make sense because not all.
Well, no, actually a lot of them were.
Yeah.
Because
Like, I could understand most of them being talented.
well,
But,
the leader of the Ebon Blade, Darius Mogren, was a renowned paladin too.
He was the leader of the paladins. He was High Lord.
Yeah,
High Lord
He was-
Mograine.
he was an amazing guy. And
He was the original Ashbringer.
Yeah, that was his sword. And he's still an amazing dude. Like, he's never done anything bad. Even being Death
If you do
even
the
being Death Knight, like, he was a major player in helping break free from the Lich King's control.
yeah,
Now he's still a good dude.
but it's weird though if you're a paladin, like, and you do the hidden quest line to get the corrupted Ashbringer skin, which that's a really cool quest line to do. I think that was
That
super
thing
rad.
looks awesome.
But if you do that, in order to like get the corrupted version, you have to go to the Ebon Hold, and when you go up there, he's like throwing his weight around. He's like trying to be intimidating, and she's like, "Be careful where you step, Paladin, because you're not the only High Lord around here." I'm like, "Bitch, you're a Paladin. Why are you being an asshole to me?"
Well, being a Death Knight, he's probably aware that.
What? They have to be edgy like freaking Illidan?
Well,
no
probably
one
aware.
is was edgy.
Death Knights have caused
Illidan's
like,
boss edgy.
countless
Yeah, he is boss.
atrocities.
I'm sorry. You were talking, Decor. What were you saying again? I'm sorry.
He's just aware that the Scourge and Death Knights have caused countless mass losses of life and atrocities. So
Yeah, but I mean,
he's just saying, like, check yourself before I wreck you.
but why would he want to wreck me if I'm upholding the ideals that he lived by?
Listen. Ralph's a good guy, and he wrecks things. Bringing it full circle.
But he was never an asshole to people, though.
Was he?
He wrecked things, but he wasn't a douchebag.
I think Felix would disagree with you.
No, he was just hurt and misunderstood. I guess you could make the same argument for Mograine, but I mean... But I mean, like, for Mograine, though, like, as a paladin, he should know that, like, we're all about forgiveness and shit. It's not... We know he didn't choose to be a Death Knight. And he's using his force to be good. I don't know.
Well, he's just saying, hey, we're good guys, don't you forget it. That's all he's...
I guess that's fair. He was really throwing his weight around, though. I should do that quest line on my other dude, though. To see, just to double check, like, how he says it. Or I could just watch a video, actually. That works, too.
This is what happens when I forget to summon my Voidwalker. I almost die to a Midland doe. It's expansion, I swear. Just trying to embarrass me. It's doing a good job.
So that is it. Back to your class photo horizon. And a little paid session and
Maxwell terraces.
That's right. First reward, my pants.
Gotta have your pants.
The Void Elves look so pretty.
They're like everything I wanted in the Blood Elf, with better colors.
Yeah.
The flavor of the soup doesn't seem quite right. It must be missing ingredients. Smooth, covered in moss. And dirt. Perfect for soup. Maybe it's best you don't know. Adds a bit of crunch. Perfect length to stir the soup.
And their hair are all
The soup has somehow taken on a somewhat floral quality. Feels well balanced on the tongue and goes down very smoothly. This may be, in fact, the most delicious cuisine you've ever tasted.
Hey.
Huh?
My name is actually Alex.
Oh.
Clear some confusion up there.
Well then. Yeah, that won't get confusing at all.
There are many.
Nah.
Weird.
Yeah. We are Legion.
We are Legion.
I tell that to every Alex and they just giggle because
there's a lot.
So many Alexes in the world that it's kind of just hilarious.
There's a lot. Yeah.
Whereas on the opposite side, there's very few Erics.
Yeah, but there's a lot of like famous Erics.
Yep. But there's only one Eric the Epic.
There's more notable Erics than there are notable Alex.
I don't know. Alexander's pretty great.
I was like, thank you. I like the silence that comes after.
It's more like I'm reading quests.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start trying to make a breaking void out of luck.
What?
No. Okay.
Oh, sure, that's why I play a rogue, so I can stealth my way out of awkward scenarios.
Ha!
So,
well, I'm gonna get off and go to bed because I do have to go to fucking work in the morning.
Yeah, okay.
All right. Well, good night.
No.
It's good talking with you. We need to keep doing more of this Discord goodness.
Yeah, I'll hop on next time on as long as on with one of my friends.
I'm gonna get out of the voice channel and just hang out in the lobby. You can type to people that are here.
Okay. Well,
or I can just like mute my mic. But it's time to wind down. So
yeah. Hey, guys. Okay.
Quick, run for it!
What?
My face is key. It's a rock. Oh, are you here to save me? You saved me. Those trogs are really scary. They took Hotshot and dragged me through their camp. Is it safe to get out?
Yeah.
Trogs are really scary. I think I can make it to Melissa if you cleared me a path. Thank you so much for saving me.
I don't know, I get loopy at this time of hour, so forgive me.
You're fine. I'm almost close to being done for the day.
That's unfortunate.
I almost got my level. But that's okay if you get trapped by night. Oh, by the way, fun fact. The Horde got wrecked in Borealis, so they're all gone now. Just thought you guys would want to hear that little bit of intense and juicy update.
That's the ideal outcome.
They didn't check themselves, so they got wrecked themselves.
Yeah, it is.
That's okay if you get trapped by a night elf or something.
I think the Alliance would be like awful, just woefully undermotivated if we didn't have Draenei.
Why?
Just because they're really inspiring.
Actually, everyone convinced that the person that outed me lied. Then I talked on vent by accident.
Like, everywhere they've ever lived has been invaded and destroyed, and yet they still follow the light. And
yeah.
They stay honorable.
Fewer trogs means fewer people getting
They're
hurt.
amazing.
Trogs training Sorless to be ridden. Seems they've learned from watching us after all.
Why I play humans.
It's better that you freed them. I don't particularly want to imagine
we'd have a reputation.
what would happen if the trogs were widely successful in new writing endeavors. I feel like the humans have a decent reputation.
I'm sorry.
Why do you feel otherwise?
Well, just take examples from the real world.
Oh, you mean in real life?
I mean, in
I got
general.
you. I got you.
They're not exactly great in Azeroth either.
Lord Dormington will want to thank you for saving his son himself. Why don't you come to the estate? Preparing for a festival and everybody's welcome. We'll go ahead and tell him of that. All that's happened. See there?
In the iceberg that's just the terrain. So I can't click on it to do the quest objective.
That's how I feel like a lot of things are. Like this treasure chest I just had to pass by in this cave because I couldn't click it. It was hidden in the... clipped too far into the ground.
Yeah. They do spawn in random places. So.
Well, it'll be fixed comes Tuesday.
Yeah, maybe.
Random chest found! Yay!
There you go.
I love that they took a leaf out of Argus's book and did that shit. Put treasure chests everywhere again.
They did that as far back as Pandaria. I don't remember it being in Cataclysm, but Cataclysm was an expansion that I did not like really at all.
Pandaria only had certain like specific ones. certain treasures that were around that you could sell for vendor gold.
Hmm.
The money's pretty good in this one so far, though.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Whereas I feel like I'm starving to death from gold.
You got all the 3 million, boy. Shut up.
I still have 2 million to go, buddy.
You realize most people don't have that kind of funding, Mr. Awesome Sauce.
Most people lack that kind of motivation.
Yeah,
Mister won't level up any other tunes. Oh, wait,
People having just the one.
That's fine, that's fine. But I'm just saying, if you want gold, you gotta make that sacrifice. Ew.
He stays monogamous with his characters. He's on our own.
Yeah.
That, and I don't feel like it leveling anything else.
That's fair.
Dedicated to Lord
I'd
Benectus.
rather have my balls checked, the cheese ready to do that again.
Okay. I did hear that properly. You're Jebediah, the hero that saved my son from the Trogs. Ho ho ho! You are very welcome at my estate. You must regale me with your tales of your gallant rescue.
Welcome to the Norwington Equestrian Festival.
Cool.
We're still setting up, but you must participate in the festivities. I won't have it any other way.
Cool, sure. My dear friend Jebediah, I do hope you enjoy the festival. I throw it every year to bring riders from all over Kiltiras together for a grand celebration of the sport. In fact, you deserve the whole 9 yards. Please, tour the estate at your leisure and partake in the delicious food and drink. Introduce yourself to the people. I insist. Well, thank you.
My estate is your estate.
This is pretty cool. I really like this quest line.
Fancy a cuppa?
This is where we take care of all of our horses. Both the riders and the stable hands keep them groomed and well cared for. Cool.
We've traveled far and wide.
Someone just randomly mailed me boobs.
Boobs? How can you mail boobs?
Booze! As in alcohol.
Okay, because I was wondering where I could sign up for that newsletter. The connection between horse and rider is fascinating to me, and I'll never truly understand until I experience it.
But it'd be kind of weird because, it wouldn't happen to the woman that was attached to them.
Yeah.
But, well, you know, armor. How could I possibly even... Well, I mean, there are, like, boob forms and shit. How could I possibly even think to mount one of those beauties without some proper protection? I saw some waterfalls nearby. There must be shells near the banks of its pools. Would you entertain an old Tortolan by collecting some for his safety? My dad wants to talk about horses all the time. He wants to ride one, but I think he's scared of them. I know exactly how to help him. My daddy would never admit it, but he's really superstitious. I don't think...
There's so many quests on the right of my screen.
Unless he has a lucky charm. Okay. I heard about a fox somewhere around here that's been eating a lot of chickens, escaping everybody trying to catch him. Bet he's really lucky. Maybe if you got his tail and gave it to my dad, he'd feel lucky too. The luckiest fox in the woods. He's evaded everybody's tried to catch him. I don't want to kill the poor lucktail. Have you ever heard about eel juice? I don't know if it's safe for humans like you, but Tortolans love it. It gives us a burst of energy, puts a spring in the step of even the oldest Tortolan. I saw some eels to the north of the estate when we were traveling. Can you go collect some for other venom for my dad? Alright.
Okay, I'll see you later. Dad says sometimes big people get scared.
Oh my god, I recognize this voice actor. I don't remember his name. But the voice actor, you'll hear him when he's when you talk to a kid Tortolan. I see him here. Welcome. Help yourself to food and drink. If you need anything else, let me know and I'll gladly assist. Yeah, I want to sell my junk.
Stop by any.
Stop by any time. I'm hoarding rings because as soon as I reach 106, my Soul of the High Lord's going to be gone and done. So I might as well... Because they keep telling me that they're a stat increase right now to equip these other rings, and I'm like, I'm not losing my free talent. So that's just going to have to wait. And then when I reach 106 and it's garbage, then I can do it. I want it. Alright, fucking bring it. Hey, 115.
Rats.
Are you low? Does that mean you're done?
Pretty much.
Oof.
It's on top of the waterfall, and there's no way for me to get up there viably, fortunately.
Seriously doesn't like gnomes, huh?
No, she doesn't.
I almost want to ask why, just to hear the rant.
You should.
Yeah. Where if she starts like typing that Oxhorn song, oh man. That's a stretch. You must be
But they
very
can't stretch because they're so short.
Just everybody now. Maybe that's why.
Oh, but I want to quest in this area because it's really cool at night.
What area?
Oh, the Norwington estate.
Hmm.
It's really pretty. She calls ponies little shits. She has some good stories.
I'm sorry, I'm being evil tonight. I apologize.
See, now that one's a stretch, buddy.
No, it's not. It's a play on words.
It's a
You're welcome.
stretch.
You're welcome.
Well, thank you. Obviously, I appreciate it, but it's still a stretch. Sorry, Twitch friends. I hate being sick.
I still want a human druid.
Coltier and Druid's coming up.
Or a human shaman, maybe.
I don't know if those exist. Maybe Coltier Shaman. Coltier Druid's gonna be badass though, especially with their wicker bears and shit.
The Tide Speakers might be considered shamans.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, because they're pretty... It's like a weird hybrid class of Shaman and Paladin.
They're
Or Priest, I should say. Priest is more fitting.
They're all warlocks. I would say they're shamans.
I don't know. For some reason, my internals are telling me, make a shaman, make a shaman. No questions asked, and just keep smashing it. I truly don't know why.
Chain lightning.
Shamans are fun. They kick ass. Serious ass.
Chain lightning.
Not even just... I mean, Chain Lightning's great too, but I mean...
It's just chain lightning. That's the only reason.
Keep calm and Chain Lightning.
Yeah, yep. If that could be like my real life, I would be happy. I want to be a Sith Lord, but in WoW.
I don't know why my internals. It's just, I don't know why.
What's a Silt Lord?
Sith.
Yeah, that's what I said, I guess. Oh.
Star Wars, you know, like Palpatine and stuff.
Oh.
Only not.
Drink your Palpatine, it's good for you.
Amazingly, Darth Vader would not use lightning because it would hurt him more than help him.
It would mess with all his machinery.
Well, not just that. Originally, Darth Vader, before he did his machine route, actually could use Force lightning, but he never did. He never did so in the movies.
Right, that was his excuse, but he actually just couldn't do it because he was a wuss.
I like your reasoning.
Well, no, the original how it went was Lucas said because Anakin could use Force lightning, but he never bothered with it because he was, by the time he got to learn to use it, he started into cybernetical structure.
I haven't played that game yet. I think he's in Mother 3.
Which is the excuse he used because he's a wuss.
Oh wow, there's so many Horde. Holy piss.
Where are they at?
They're at the flight path and I'm bubble hearthing. Hopefully they don't... Yes! They had like 6 mages there. They did the spell steal, so I'm good.
Dangerous, man.
I love bubble hearthing so fucking much. I love paladins. I love paladins. I love paladins. Oh, that makes me so happy. I would have gotten wrecked in 3 seconds had I not bubble hearthed.
Yeah.
Woo! Because there were like 20 of them, and they're all just farming the fucking flight path.
Is that illegal?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
All's fair in love and war, right?
Oh man, that was... Oh, that's an exhilaration rust right there.
You get so much satisfaction just from...
Denying them? Yes. Yes, I do. Bubble Hearth for the fucking win. That's twice I could have gotten wrecked, and that's twice that I avoided it.
I believe what you meant to say is you could have gotten Shrek'd.
That's twice I could have gotten Shrek'd, and that's twice that I avoided
There
it.
you go. There you go. That's proper English.
Well, hey, Shrek is love, Shrek is life, right?
Yeah.
But now I can't turn in my quests in Borealis unless I turn off war mode.
Ran out of time, and you gotta let your friends know that you can't hang out anymore. Be like, oh, Shrek you later, you know? What?
It's just you guys are cracking me up. Shit, man.
I did finger guns when I did that, but you can't see me.
Pew pew. I do finger guns just like as my pose in general.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm so hungry. I mean, I got my level, so I guess I'm done for the day.
You're really trying. No. Come on, dude.
Oh my god, there's skeletons everywhere. Oh man, I don't think I should be here anymore.
That's what she said.
I'm just slowly inching my way around. Oh, they're all the way at the harbor now. There's only so many Alliance players, and the whole horde is taking over the ship. And like, I saw like 5 Alliance players ganging up on one warrior who was alone by himself. So I figured maybe they're finally beating the back. No, they're just chilling on the fucking ship, and I'm running far away from there. I'm not putting up with the shenanigans. I know a lost battle when I see one. There's like 30 horde on this ship. Oh wait, this is an actual ship?
I just imagine like you walk around the corner, see that, and go.
Oh, one missed the boat. He's in the water. I'm sorry, what were you saying?
I just imagine like you walk around the corner, see all of them, and then go, I'm good. You just turn around and walk away.
I saw one of the orcs. He fell off the boat somehow, and he was all by himself. It was lone pickings, but he disappeared. So he must have phased regardless, which is annoying and frustrating because I wanted to go wreck him. Sorry, Shrek him, I believe is the proper term.
There you go. Hey, you're speaking in that like old Celtic English.
Am I now?
Yeah, it's like Gaelic, ancient.
I'm finding something called Swole.
Wait, are you being legitimate or are you being facetious? Because I'm legitimately confused now.
I'm being stupid this one.
Got you. All right. Okay. Because of the Shrek, and it's just okay. All right. I don't know how I got confused, but I'm just stupid like that, I guess.
Keep him warm, I hope. Stay warm.
Oh, what's this?
Wind's howling today.
Don't pick a fight. We'll do that later.
God, there's a ton of horde here too.
They just went to Stormwind. Because I guess that's where that boat goes to.
Yeah. Huh. That's pretty cool trinket.
Yeah, just got it. From a guy named Squall. It was a lightning element.
Squall?
Yeah, he was sitting around.
Is that the guy with the gun sword?
No, well, yeah, actually, yeah, but it's a lightning elemental. And it was huge.
That's what she said.
Yeah, that's exactly what she said when she saw me.
Anybody want a belt? I'm pretty sure this is too low for you guys, though. I made a blue one, though. It's too low for me.
I'm so glad that I hadn't drank all my rum yet, because now we're in Colteris, and I can be a pirate, you know?
You are a pirate!
And I have my Luffy hat. One Piece, no?
No, I haven't seen it. I try to stay away from anime that have like about 1 billion episodes in them.
Yeah.
Did you watch Dragon Ball Z?
Well, Dragon Ball Z pales in comparison to One Piece. I mean, most most shows pale in comparison to One Piece. It's the longest running anime right now.
And that's why I'm not watching it.
It's like the Simpsons of anime. It just doesn't stop.
The Simpsons of anime.
Whoa! I just got a war supply crate drop.
Yeah, you can only get them if you're in war mode.
I never got one before.
What do they have?
They have little supplies. They have some cool stuff.
Oh, nice!
There's a shark out there. I like sharks.
I like turtles.
I like turtles. I forgot about that video. I forgot about that. It's so good.
That's pretty top kick.
Give me one of this. These are these new challenges I'm getting with my helmet. One's called Self-Reliance. While no enemy within 20 yards, you heal 4 for 46 every 3 seconds. Then, resounding protection. Every 30 seconds, you get an absorb shield for 4,782 for 30 seconds.
I have 2 of those stacked right now, so I rarely ever come close to dying.
You don't get it. I'm gonna get the heal that goes along with it. I like having heal. Regeneratives are nice.
Okay, so I think I'm done for the day now, because I did my blacksmithing. Wait a minute, I might be able to make another. Yeah, I can make one more thing.
Oh, can you?
Yeah, because I smelted it down, or I broke it, whatever the fuck it's called. I can make a cool shield.
I got the 85. I'm up to 91 tailoring. I can make the honorable combatant stuff.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm at 236 item level, not too shabby.
Well, this is going to replace my old shield now.
I'm up to 266.
Well, I'm also catching up.
Well, I'm at 118. I am not questing as fast as I'd like to be.
Alright, now I'm done. I'm one point away from level 25 blacksmithing, where I can buy some new shit, but...
Do that.
Train.
Get it. I have some matches if you need.
If you got 18 moral... whatever the fuck this shit's called, I don't know,
Monolite?
Yeah, if you got 18 of that, that'll put me over.
I got a bunch of... Let me... You kill this thing and then Hearthstone real quick.
Actually, let me see. 14 will do it.
Okay. Are you sure?
Yeah, because that'll put me, because I'm at 24, and that's an orange one, so that'll put me to 25, which is what I need.
Yeah.
Come, let us parley. Exotic goods arriving daily. Greetings, sir.
Where are you at?
You can just send it in the mail wherever you are. I'm at the Tradewinds Market, though.
Okay.
By the blacksmith. I'll give you the item I make with it, and you can do whatever you want with it. If it's a T-Mog you're missing, it can be added to your collection.
I don't need it. Just send it to my deathmatch.
Yeah, there you go. Ooh, it's storming outside. It never storms here. At least not with rain, because we usually get, ooh, thunder. We usually get dust storms.
I'm very pleased that the game decided to go, here, Colin, have a nice little thing of war supplies. It's like, yay!
I didn't find a cache today, and I'm pretty sad, because I found one every other day.
Cambodia.
That was my first time ever finding one.
It's because I got war mode on. We're phased out from each other. You could just send it in the mail, and it'll be instantly sent.
Hmm.
Uh,
I need to come back in.
Shashammer is practically Jesus because he runs across water.
unholy. Dead Jesus. Yeah. Jesus once he's risen. Wow, it's really coming down. I gotta make sure all my cats are inside. Fuck. I'm debating whether or not I'm gonna play some Subnautica.
Is it 14?
Yeah, 14. Friends have interesting beer. Much more flavorful than what I've found on the mainland. They're truly dedicated to their craft.
There you go.
Thank you, sir, scholar, and a gentleman.
Not a scholar. Definitely not. Definitely not a scholar.
I'm a scholar in the way. Do you know the way, my brother?
Oh, we're doing that now.
It's been forever. Why not?
Well,
Here, I'll send you the belt. Claymore, Deck Pounder, Greaves, Polearm. Oh wow, it's like monsooning out there. That's awesome. I miss rain so much.
me too. Especially here in Southern Oregon where, you know, everything's burning.
Oh yeah. Nervous laughter.
I wonder if Allosaurus is taken. It's gotta be, right?
Mayhaps.
Make that my Zendalari troll name.
Oh, found you.
What if what if we get like the Colcarans join the Horde and the Zendalari trolls join the Alliance?
Blizzard's like, surprise, bitch. Bet you didn't see that coming.
That'd be weird.
And I'd be like, touche, Blizz. Touche. I legitimately did not see that coming.
That's what she said.
Hey-oh.
I've got unread mail from Djibouti.
Oh, there you go.
Shadow Council. Oh,
You said you had a nice mail from what?
Djibouti.
Oh. I reckon he might have sent you a nice trinket, I gather.
Yeah, it's not showing up. I gotta reload.
Well, it takes about... It cycles through like every half minute. Chronicler Tupa.
Nice stuff.
Alright, friends, I am out for the night. Maybe I'm going to play some Subnautica. But if I do, I don't know if I probably should or not. I should go to sleep. Because it's really bad for me. The Office was great. Cool. Alright. I think I'll be coming back to the stream anymore.
Now I got a bunch of
Lily
stuff
likes to
to
watch
send
you, and
my-
she won't want to be here if I'm here.
I've been just like collecting plate armor.
You
to
could
send
be
to
here
my
if you
dad.
want, buddy. That's fine. I mean, if you're blocked from her, she can't see what you say anyway, right? There's no issue, no problems. All right. Good night, guys. Have fun.
See ya.
Yeah, so you'll be fine, Waffle. You'll be fine. All right, I'm going to end the stream right here. I'm going to take care of myself for a little bit. I'm going to get myself something to eat because I'm starving. I'll be back. I'll play some Subnautica for